right, somebody pull up.
You live?
We know? We in there? All right, hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, GMS Carolina's back at you with another live camp through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Before we get started, we want to say, Call Halay Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakam, all right, double honors to our elders and apostles, a great millstone who taught us this truth.
That's right.
Double salutation to our Akim out there laboring, the house of David that's pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers.
Shalom. 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 All right, we're going to go ahead and kick it off, man. First scripture right here. We already know we're living in a time of prophecy, man.
Yep, that's right.
All right, end time prophecy, all right? You know, coming into the time of what? Jacob's trouble, man.
That's right.
All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, on down to you Seminole Indians, according to the seed of your father, man. Pursuing back to Numbers 1 and 18, man. All right? Let's go, bro.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Hold on, it says woe, man. Woe means destruction at the end of the day, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and start it back up top.
It says, this is Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. It says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Yeah, man, because you doggone Jakes out there protesting, out there thinking your vote gonna count. You know what I'm saying? You know, here it is, you going to doggone Esau or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Pursuing back. Somebody give me Daniel 4 and 17. All right, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, Jake, they look at Esau as he a doggone god or something or whatnot, man. They can't see a kingdom, you know what I'm saying, rule without Esau ruling it, man. All right? They're not seeking after Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, your true power. They want to seek after doggone Esau, man.
Right.
Nobody mentioning Yahweh Bashem Yahushai other than men of his Lord. Some of the elders, apostles, great millstone on down to us, man.
All right.
I got that for you. It's the book of Daniel 4 and 17, and it reads, this matter is by the decree of the watchers.
And the watchers, that's representing, talking about the elect, man. All right, the servants of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Right.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
And the demand by the word of the holy ones,
Uh-huh.
to the intent that the living may know.
And the living, man, is talking about the elect. Going back, pursuing back to Proverbs 21 and 16, when you wonder, matter of fact, somebody give me that real quick.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and you start it back up top for me one more time.
This is the book of Daniel 4 and 17, and it reads, this matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know.
It says that the living may know, all right? Because when we in this knowledge, we in this truth, when Yahweh Bashem Yahushai going back, the book of Jude, you know what I'm saying? When Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, when he stirred back and bring everything back to your remembrance, hey, man, when you come back to this knowledge of truth, hey, that's his life, man. That's life right there, man. That's when you living, man. All right, you know? Go ahead, bro. You get Proverbs 21 and 16 real quick.
21 and 16?
Yeah, Proverbs 21 and 16.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 16.
Uh-huh.
The man that wandereth out of the way of his understanding
Yeah.
shall
So when you want out of the way of understanding like we doing, we coming in here, letting you know what I'm saying, who you are as a nation of people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, on down to you Seminole Indians, you so-called Mexicans. We let you know those are bywords, man, that your enemies, your oppressors put on you, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? Because it was going to come a time, pursuing back to, somebody give me Jeremiah 17 and 4 real quick, that we was going to discontinue from our heritage, man. All right, you know, because we broke the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. All right, and Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to turn his face from the nation of Israel, man. All right, go ahead, bro.
This is Proverbs 21, says 16.
Uh-huh.
The man that wandered out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of dead.
Yeah, man, and what our people is they're dead, man. What the term do they have, man? You know what I'm saying? Black Lives Matter, man. Right. We know black represents doggone death, man. And you just wonder why you still get gunned down and killed in these streets, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? Unjustly, man. And nothing been done about it, man.
And all these movements are dead, man. All of these movements, all of these so-called black movements are dead, man. That's
right.
They all sponsored by the devil. That's right. George Soros, the elites, basically. You know, but Jake, hey, like we read Proverbs 21:16. Right. 2/3 is in the congregation of the dead, man.
Right.
You see that? So they're just literally walking zombies, man.
That's right.
And when you look at these protests be dry as hell, man.
That's right, bro.
You got Eve in the forefront, and then you got a bunch of damn Edomites, man.
Shit, corny.
It's corny, man.
That's right, bro.
You know, and no justice, nothing is getting done, nothing's getting accomplished, man.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
I got a precept for you, bro. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of that great city.
And them dead bodies, man, it's not talking about physically dead, man. It's talking about spiritually being dead of who you are, man. All right, because you have Jake out here, man. They don't even want to know who they are. They want to prescribe to everybody except for who they are. They want to call themselves African Americans, want to call themselves Christians, okay, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Asiatic, 5%ers, Muslims. They want to be everybody but who they truly are, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? Which is Yashala, man. All right, you know? They don't want to come back.
I'm gonna finish it out. Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Sodom and Egypt, man. We were just talking about Black Lives Matter. The 3 Eves, all right, you know what I'm saying, that's the head of Black Lives Matter. What are they, man? They're lesbians, man.
Right.
All right, you know what I'm saying? But they say Black Lives Matter, but what can come out of 2 women coming together? What can come out of 2 men coming together, man? Other than a wicked abomination.
And with this Black Lives Matter protesting and a set up organization, now they're starting to push the agenda of Black trans lives matter. So all this thing was nothing but a damn setup, man. Just like back in the old days with the Martin Luther King and them walking and them protesting back then. That was nothing but a setup for civil rights to get the LGBTQ alphabet gang involved in the civil rights, man. Now you got the civil rights backing up homosexuals and trans and lesbians in court, man, with these hate crimes, man, putting under the Civil Rights Act, man.
Right, through its policies.
Through its policies, man. Showing that shit was all set up.
Yeah, it was like we said. It was never about Jake in the first place, man. It was all about getting sodomites, transformers rights, man. All right.
When you go into the Black Lives Matter, they're pretty much their manifesto. They're pro-abortion, they're pro-homosexuality, and they're pro pretty much the destruction of the family structure, man.
Total abomination.
So if all that being said, how do Black Lives matter? You know, because they're pushing for the death of these so-called black people, man.
That's right, bro.
I got a precept for you.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 51:20. Thy sons have fainted. Thy lie at the head of all the streets. As a wild bull in the net.
And that's Jake, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have the truth, man. All right? You know what I'm saying? They like wild bulls. When you go in these doggone projects in these hoods, who do you see, man? Doggone Jake.
On the
you know
corner.
What I'm saying? On the corner, man. All right? Up to no doggone good, man.
Wow,
right?
every time you walk in the neighborhood, they up, what's up? What set you rep? What you on? Who you know?
Where you from?
That's a wild bull, man. He running up on you. He got because the Lord labeled his people as beasts. When you a beast, you ain't got no damn order about yourself, man.
That's right.
It says a wild bull in the net, which the net is symbolic for this system. Our people are running wild in this system because they don't have any structure. It says they are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy power. And that's why these niggas are getting shot down the street, man, because they're getting judged by Yahweh Shemel shot.
That's right.
Therefore, hear this now, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. And that's our people, man. They're drunk, but off the philosophies and the wine of Babylon, man.
Let me get that one in John real quick. I want to add on to you.
Go ahead, bro.
John 12 and was it 45, 46?
This is John 12, and I started 45, and it reads, and he that seeth me, seeth him that sent me. I am come a light into the world, that whosoever believeth on me should not abide in darkness.
Yeah, see that? So 2/3 of Jake, they abide in darkness because they don't have the light, man. You see what I'm saying? And the prophets are a sign of that light on the earth today, man. The men of the Lord, the men of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Go ahead.
Verse 47, and if any man hear my words and believe not, I judge him not. For I am come not to judge the world out, Salakia, I am come not to judge the world, out to save the world.
Which is the point. That's pretty much the point. Because, hey, like we brought out in, was it Proverbs 21:16, get Isaiah 60:2. You know? Because the main point is that the majority of you Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Hispanics, you abide in darkness, man. All right? Which goes back to what? Ignorance and wickedness, man. That's right. You know? Give me that real quick.
Isaiah 60:2. But behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
It said gross darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people, man. Right. All right, these people walk right. These people walk around in straight up darkness, man. Here it is in 2020. Niggas still don't know who they are. Right. You still protesting to the same system that enslaved your ancestors about having rights, man.
Right in you.
Hey, yeah.
Because Apostle Ramla was going into pretty much how Esau has us in different forms of slavery here in America, man.
Come on.
You know, we're debt slaves, man. You know, we're wage slaves, pretty much the same thing. And we're actual slaves, man, prisoners of war, man.
And your true righteous, your true ancestors in the past will be pissed at you damn Jakes, man. All of down, all you Judah, all the way down to Issachar be pissed at you, man. Cause all the bloodshed that they had to go through to fight for this land and fight for getting on them damn boats. And here it is, now you protesting him for him to like you. What type of mindset is wrong with you niggas, man? You protesting for a man that shackled you up and drug you over here butt naked. Your woman, your kids, scattered you all over the world, and now you asking him to like you.
The like matters.
What's wrong with y'all, man?
It says, Isaiah 60:2, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be upon thee.
Right, and the glory of the Lord is rising upon the men of the Lord, man. That's right. The prophets, man, who have the light, that have the truth, that have the answers, man. But Jake would ignore the truth and be caught up into these damn worldly philosophies, man. These black movements, man, that have done nothing to progress your captivity, man. You niggas are still destroyed to this very day, man. Why? Because you chose not to seek your power, man. You know, it's the same thing over and over again. Now, to further disrespect you, or I should say, to further shit on you, all right, Esau has merged transformers and sodomites into these black movements, man. Setting you niggas all the way backwards, man. You know?
This is Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is going up.
Right, so it said that the gates thereof languish, man. So all of these leaders that represent so-called black and brown people, first of all, they all sold out anyway.
Right.
All right, they ain't nothing but a bunch of sellouts. All right, and these niggas are weak. Why? Because they ain't got the truth. Right. You know, here it is. All these niggas got solutions for everything except coming back to the scriptures, man. That's right. Your true power, man. Your true force, man. You know, that's why the scripture said that they, read it one more time.
This is Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2, and it reads, Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Right, it said Judah, hey, all the way down from the so-called Negro to the so-called Mexican, man, the tribes are in mourning, man.
That's right.
They're crying out, man.
That's right.
But the point is said that the gates thereof languish, man. The gates represent the leaders, man. Right. Your Al Sharptons, okay, your Jesse Jacksons, your damn Cornel West, okay, all you people that hold these jakes up as high esteem, they all sold out, man. They ain't really for your cause, man. That's why it tells you in Zechariah, 11:5, that their own shepherds pity them not, man. These niggas don't care about your cause. They can give a damn about you niggas getting shot up in the streets. You know, they all about, hey, they in Esau pocket, man.
That's right. You know, when you go into the history of how they got set up, you know, because they all these leaders are a part of the Black Boule, man. So whenever slavery got abolished, they pretty much was on their own, and they felt like Jake couldn't prosper without the help of Esau. So they had came together, pretty much secretly went back to Esau and told him, look, we still want to be under you, man. That's right. You know? And they behind the scenes pulling everything to make it to where we are now, man.
That's right.
I got a quick one for you.
Yeah, a little bit more. It says, they are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is going up. And it says, and their nobles have sent their little ones to the waters. They came to the pits and found no water.
Hey, Jake is dry, man. These leaders ain't got the truth. They ain't got the answers for you, man. You know? Like the scripture say, Jake is a broken cistern that can hold no water, man.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. Well, you always shot to the woman at the well, man. Drinking my water, well, they should never thirst again.
Come on, man.
It says they returned with their vessels empty, and they were ashamed and confounded and covered their heads.
Right, and that's what happens with these movements, man. Overall, when Jake gets involved in these so-called black movements, it's nothing but shame and confusion, man. Right. Here it is, you got three Butch Dykes leading this movement. You know what I'm saying? Which, how, like we said, how does that equate to Black Lives Matter, man?
That's right. That's right.
You know, you got so-called white people all up in the mix of that.
Right.
And really, here it is when these protests and all of this shit was popping off. You had these white people that was starting all the trouble, man.
That's right.
They was the ones breaking in the windows and shit like that. Agent provocateurs, setting cities on fire. But all that was set up to blame you niggas, man.
That's right. That's right.
You know?
That's right. And I got a scripture going into these doggone false prophets, man. All right, it's right here. St. John 10:11, red letter Yahweh Shai. I am the good shepherd. the good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. But he that is an hireling and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep and fleeth.
Right, and these leaders that Jake look up to, they ain't nothing but hirelings anyway. Which a hireling goes back to what? Being paid to do a specific duty. It's all about money and gain with these guys, man. You know, it all set up, man.
And leaveth the sheep and fleeth, and the wolf catcheth them, and scattereth the sheep.
Right, because these movements are a trap, man. We told you that all these black movements, so-called, were infiltrated, man. You know, going back to what, the COINTELPRO, all of that.
Right.
You know,
That's
so
right.
Esau's hand is all up in the midst of that shit, man.
That's right. That's right. Verse 13, St. John 10 and 13, red letter Yahweh Shai. The hireling fleeth, because he is an hireling, and careth not for the sheep.
And careth not for the sheep, man. Okay, so these people don't care about you, man.
That's right.
You know, you up here screaming and hollering, getting shot in the face by rubber bullets, getting body slammed by cops, pepper sprayed. For what, man? Yeah. Got your these devils got their knees on your necks. For what, man? No progress, man. That's why the Lord said, the Spirit of the Lord, matter of fact, give me Acts 5 and 38. Real quick. And then that one in Psalms 127 and 1. You know? Because the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not with these movements, man.
That's right.
You know?
This is Acts 5 and 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone.
Right. The Lord said, refrain from these men, leave them alone, man. Go ahead.
For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught.
And these movements are coming to naught, man. They're being exposed, man. Jake is starting to see that it was never about them in the first place. Like the lesson we went into yesterday. It was all about getting rights for homosexuals, man, and weirdos. Go ahead.
I continue on. Acts 5 and 39. But if it be of Yahweh, ye cannot overthrow it.
That's right.
Lest happily ye be found even to fight against Yahweh.
Right, and that's what these niggas is doing. They fighting against the Lord, man.
Yep.
Because you're not supposed to be out there doing that, man. You're supposed to be sitting back, being patient, and waiting on the Lord to do what he said he was going to do, man.
That's right.
Scriptures say that revenge is in the Lord, man.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
You're not supposed to take matters to your own hands, man. We don't have any power, man. You know, what are you going to do to take yourself out of the situation on your own, man? You can't do nothing, man.
God.
Esau got all the guns. He got all the technology on his side. He got shit. He got more manpower than you, man. So there's nothing that you can physically do to fight against this man, you know?
God.
I got a precept for you. This is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. Therefore wait upon me, said the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey.
Yep.
That's what Jake, that's the type of spirit you're supposed to be on. You see how you see we are your true leaders, man. You see how we is, man. We patient, we hasten in the day, man. So you supposed to wait on the Lord, man. Don't take matters in your hand like the priest said, man.
That's right. That's right. I got a quick one too just to back that up, man. This is Romans 12 and 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but give rather, Shalaki, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine.
Yeah.
I will repay it, saith the Lord, man. So all these Black Lives Movement matter, man. Y'all getting in the way, man. Y'all trying to get in the way, man. The Lord's saying vengeance belongs to him, man. Why are you out there in the way, man? What are you trying to prove, man? Why are you trying to be tough guys, man?
Right.
As Capo said, man, some rubber bullets and pepper spray come out, everybody's scattering, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, this is the Lord's fight, man. You know what I'm saying? The best thing you supposed to be out here on the front line, man, trying to get the people back, man. Being in that spirit of what Isaiah 58 and 1, man. Crying, letting our people know the transgressions, man. Because, hey, how long we going to keep marching, man? We shall overcome, man. We ain't no, and
What has that done for
nothing,
us,
man.
It pushed you further back than you was, man.
Right.
When have you seen any other country or any other nation that wanted rights or change march? They went and did action, man. That's not doing nothing, man.
The last time we marched was in Jericho, and that was it.
That's
The Lord ain't that's the last time he told us to march.
Right.
That's the
Right.
last, and
That's
it's
the
written.
only time.
And it's written.
Right.
After that, he didn't say march, man. He said wait, be patient.
Because we doing a real spiritual protest.
That's right, brother.
You know, coming out here and proclaiming these scriptures, man. You know?
I got a quick one right here. Hey, this is Matthew 15 and 14. Let them alone let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind.
Yep.
And if the blind lead the blind, they both shall fall in the ditch. All right? And though you see them, and you got these top leaders, so-called top leaders, you know,
protesting and stuff. So if they see they top leaders protesting, they're gonna do the same thing. All right? And that go into where the brother's talking about, man. Because if you got these people leading the blind, all right, they both gonna fall in the ditch. So if they gonna get messed up by the rubber bullets, you gonna get messed up by the rubber bullets, man. All right, and see, most are not dealing with them or you, man. All right, the man of the Lord is out here, man, on the highways, byways, man. We trying to lead you to the Lord, not away from him, man.
How you gonna follow somebody that don't know where they're going, man?
Right.
That makes no sense, man.
GPS all messed up.
Right.
No Wi-Fi. Nigga ain't got no Wi-Fi.
I got a
Whatever
quick
they
precept.
be out there protesting, man, they ain't, they ain't really, hitting on that, man. Because pretty much they out there, I was watching one video Apostle Hart made, and you just had like one Judite woman out there. Pretty much all she was saying was, when I say this, and y'all say this, and everybody was just following what she was saying, man. But she wasn't really talking about that. How was that supposed to help get you out of the situation, man?
I got a quick precept right here. This right here, Lamentations 4:17. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help.
Right, because asking Esau for help is vain, man. Because it's falling on deaf ears, man. Go ahead.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Right, Esau doesn't give a damn about your life, man. He's never gave a damn about your life. You see all the things he did unto us during chattel slavery, man. They could just kill us at will, because in the end, all Esau views you as his property, man.
That's right.
So if this devil did that then, how much more now? Especially after we know we came into the truth that this devil can't even save itself. So how much more us, man?
Exactly.
Hey, also lucky.
One more point, because I want to go into this word protest. You go into etymology. It says the word protest. It means to a pledge, a solemn declaration to declare publicly, testify, or protest. And what are you people out here really protesting, man? You're saying your life matters, and then what?
Right. That's
it. You know. But this is the true protest, because we're telling you that the Heavenly Father is about to come back, redeem His people, and take down this devil and his wicked system, man. That's the real protest, man. If you people ain't doing no acts to go behind what you're claiming, man. Because like I said, if you claiming Black Lives Matter, why you niggas still in the streets selling dope to your people?
Right.
Why you still killing each other? You just had a shootout that happened down here in Charlotte earlier this week, man. On so-called Juneteenth, man. Which all you niggas were so happy about becoming a national holiday now, man. So your actions don't prove to your claims, man. But this right here is the true protest, man. We're truly doing what we protested, man.
Hey, this is a true protest. And real quick, Luke 18:7, and it reads, "And shall not the Most High avenge His own elect, which cry day and night unto Him?
That's right.
Though he bear long with them." So this is the true protest.
Right.
Hey, it's coming back and doing what the Most High said. Proverbs, the 1st chapter. Going and prophesying His word. Making it public, publishing the word. This is the true protest, and the Most High is gonna avenge the elect.
That's right. That's
the faithful few.
That's gonna be the real justice, man.
Yep.
Going out and marching, saying your lives matter. That's not gonna give you any justice.
Like we said, Slakia. If so-called Black Lives Matter, then why they not telling you that you the Israelites according to the scriptures, man?
Right.
That's right.
If they really cared about you so-called Negroes' lives, man, they would be telling you that you the sons of the Most High.
That's right.
That you are the children of Israel according to the scriptures, man.
That's right.
That's right.
So your life don't really matter to them, man.
Like I said, your cries is falling on deaf ears, man.
Right.
But our cries, we're seeing that they're being answered. I got real quick. This Psalms 34:17. It says, matter of fact, I started 15. I started 14. See, this is really good.
You just read on down.
All right, I'm gonna start at 11 actually. It says, "Come ye children, hearken unto me, and I will teach you the fear of the Lord," which is what we're telling our people to do. It says, "What man is he that desireth life and loveth many days that he may see good? Keep thy tongue from evil and thy lip from speaking guile. Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it," which is what we're telling our people to do, man.
And we're not speaking no guile. Going back to what Psalms 40:2.
Right.
Blessed the man that speaketh not guile. Go ahead.
Because Black Lives Matter is speaking nothing but guile, man. Because they're putting the front like they care about your plight, man. But like I said, they're manifesto, man. Like I said, they're pro death of you, man. It says, "The eyes of the Lord are upon the righteous, and His ears are open unto their cry."
That's the point. The Lord's ears are open to the cries of the righteous, which is the elect, man. Which are really giving you the true spiritual protest, man.
That's right, bro.
Go ahead.
It says, "The face of the Lord is against them that do evil, to cut off the remembrance of them from the earth.
That's right. And that's what's coming to Esau, man. He's gonna get his portion of the cup. He's gonna drink the cup, man. Yep. You see? Go ahead.
It says the Lord, it's like it, the righteous cry, and the Lord heareth and delivereth them out of all their troubles.
And delivereth them out of all their troubles. The Lord is going to deliver his men, man.
That's right.
We believe in that, man.
That's right.
He's doing it now, man. You know, like I said, he delivered us from every little situation that us, every brother that's been in GMS or that followed Yahweh Shemel Shah, you know, we never had no incident with the police, like how these niggas out here is getting fucked over with, man. You know, this corona joint ain't hit no brother, man. You know, so the Lord is showing us already on a small scale that He's delivering us. So how much more on a larger scale when the actual salvation comes?
And also too, you know what I'm saying? Well, you had about 2 weeks ago, the brothers up there in LA, where they had 2 German shepherds running full speed at them. And what happened? The daggone angel stopped him. The angel smoked the damn dogs or whatnot. You heard the damn dog hollering like he got hit by a car. He got shot or something, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just one of many examples.
That's right.
What is it? Psalms 34:7. When the angels of the Lord encamp around the men that fear the Lord, man.
That's right.
So the angels is out here with us now, man. Yeah. That's why the Lord says, "Fear not, just go out and teach, man. Do what we're supposed to do, man." And we come out here in faith, having faith in Yahweh Shemel Shah. He's gonna keep us protected, man.
That's right.
You know. You quoted it real quick. I'm already in the chapter. I'll get it. This, jumping up to verse 7, Psalms 34:7. The angel of the Lord campeth round about them that fear Him and delivereth them.
Yep. Brothers got angels with them.
That's right.
Each brother got angels with them, man.
That's right.
You know, that's gonna protect them, man. You know.
All we gotta do is just have faith and just continue to, do what, do the work of Yahweh Shemel Shah, man.
That's right.
Yeah, I got a quick one right quick, Bob. This is Exodus chapter 23:2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. Neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. Hey, the point, Black Lives Matter, man. They doing wickedness, man. They doing evil, man. The Lord told us those are instructions, man. Don't follow these people and do what they doing, man. Because what the Lord said, this is the way, man. Walk ye in it, man. This is the way we're supposed to be walking in right here, man. Not over here trying to like me and the bro was saying, man, and like how Capo said, man. If you gotta make a point that your life matter, your life don't matter, man, at all, man.
Don't at all.
So don't follow the multitude. And a lot of our people, man, they sitting in the house twiddling their thumbs doing nothing. And then all of a sudden, because if I'm not mistaken, Black Lives, they took a damn hiatus for like a couple of years, man. And the prophets, the prophets of the Lord, starting with our apostles and our elders, still been out here, man. Faithfully, man.
Showing you what, they not instant in season, out of season.
Right, man. They hypocrites, man. And then just like that, Jake, boom, Black Lives Matter, back, yo, get your signs, we back out there, yo.
I gotta get my can't shirts back.
Right, man.
And it's all for clout anyway.
Right, that's all.
Niggas is out there just to be seen.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, to promote their IG and shit.
Hashtag
they out there with the man, like, look at them. All those so-called men, they only out there for them damn women, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know that, man.
And you said following out a multitude, right?
Right.
Hey, Ezekiel 11:16. Therefore say, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah thy power. Although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come. You know, just the point to prove. Hey, man, 144,000 and 1/3, that's a small number, that's a small remnant. When you talk about the whole nation of Israel or whatnot, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like right here, and you know what I'm saying, in North Carolina, man, look how much doggone Hebrew Israelites, you know what I'm saying, living in the state of doggone North Carolina. How many brothers out here right now, man, pushing the word, pushing the truth, man? How many Jake out here listening, man? All right, you know what I'm saying? Being that small sanctuary, man.
That's right.
All right,
And if I can say real quick, man, brothers going into, y'all protesters screaming Black Lives Matter, man. But your lives don't matter, man. Why? Because you're not out here teaching the Lord coming in spirit, y'all by Shemel. The only men whose lives matter is the man of great minister or whoever coming in the spirit, started when the elder apostle of great minister. Their lives matter. Why? The elect, come. Why? Because they coming in the spirit. When your lives matter, when you come in the spirit, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. They're the only one, man.
And it said that because, like the scripture the brother brought out earlier, it said the Lord would speedily save the elect. Roughly paraphrasing. That's showing you that their lives matter, man. Well, our lives matter.
I got a quick, because it's at the end, it's about the first fruits. It's about the brothers that's been with the ministry since the ancient world, man.
Right.
This is Exodus 13. I started 1. And Yahweh spoke unto Moses, saying, sanctify unto me all the firstborn. So sanctify to me all the firstborn. And so you sanctify, that means you purify, you cleansing it. Man. And with the word, that's how you, and it's separate. And you see the men of the Lord, we're separate from this world. That's why we didn't have no problem when it came to the quarantine, because we've been quarantined since we've been in the ministry, man.
We've been quarantined in the spirit.
You're quarantined in the spirit, getting sanctified through the word. Let me keep going. Whatsoever opened the womb among the children of Israel, both man and of beast, it is mine. So the elect is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man.
Right.
Even through the womb, man.
That's right.
Even through the womb, the elect has always been with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Getting sanctified through the purified of the word, man.
That's right.
No, that's right.
I get that one in John where the Lord said that no man shall pluck them out of my Father's hand.
Come.
I think it's like John and I want to say like John the 8th chapter, John 10th chapter in there.
I'm gonna break out.
Yeah. Bring out your precept though.
Hey, St. John 15, and I'm gonna start at verse 19. Red letter Yahweh Shai. If ye were of the world would love his own.
Yep.
But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world,
right.
therefore the world hateth you. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. Yahweh Shai. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my sayings, they will keep yours also.
Con.
You know?
That's right. Hey, if you love the world, the love of the Father ain't in you.
That's right.
And this is putting in play as a precept for that. The third epistle of John, 1 and 11, and it reads, Beloved, speaking of the elect, follow not that which is evil, but that which is good. He that doeth good is of the Most High, but he that doeth evil hath not seen the Most High. That's showing you the separation. You got that precept, bro? This is the separation. Black Lives Matter ain't coming in the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Black Lives Matters don't represent, you know, the Israelites.
Nope.
Hey, to be black is to be void of light.
Yep.
So Black Lives Matter represent those that are void of light.
Yep.
You know, those that speak or do and their actions are not in line with any understanding.
And gross darkness.
It's that gross darkness.
This is 2 Corinthians 6 and 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship have the righteous with the unrighteous?
What fellowship do the righteous have with the unrighteous? So why in the Salakia, watch my tone. Why would we be joined with Black Lives Matter and be joined with these movements that have nothing to do with Yahweh Shem Yahushua?
Right.
So read that one more time, Baba Kushah, from the top.
This is 2 Corinthians 6 and 14.
Yep.
Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers.
That's why we don't go out here and we don't Juneteenth with these people. We don't Juneteenth with them.
That's
we don't
right.
get down with them.
That's
we don't
right.
hang out with them. And we keep our interactions minimally.
That's right.
With the people. Now we're in the world, but we're not of the world.
That's right.
We got to move through the world now. But we don't be joined up to these people.
right.
We don't want to be with these unbelievers. These niggas got demons on them. Go ahead.
It's true.
For what fellowship have the righteous with the unrighteous?
What fellowship do we have with the wickedness in the earth?
Right.
Like the bishop just brought out. You know, if you love the world, the love of the Father ain't in you.
That's
so why
right.
would we be joined up to these people in the world? Keep going, bro.
Right, bro.
And what communion have light with darkness?
None. What communion does light have with darkness? This world is in gross darkness. You just brought that out.
That's right.
And it's even more gross darkness, the people.
That's right.
I mean, the people are completely finished.
I got a quick precept for you. I had a quick one, real quick. Proverbs 11 and 21. Proverbs 11 and 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
Hey, the wicked is going to be punished. So start with Esau, and then start with 2/3 of the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You're going to be punished because you are the rebellious house. You are the rebellious children, the scriptures speak about. The nation of Israel. So you're going to be punished.
Right.
So when you join unto Esau in the system, you're going to be punished.
Right.
That's going to happen. You ain't got to worry about that. The Most High going to take care of you. He got something for you. The brother used to say the Most High going to get with you.
Right. That's right.
I got that preset Capo call for earlier.
And it ain't going to be no picnic when he get with you.
That's right.
This is John 10 and 28.
Start at 26
26.
and read down to 29.
God. This is John 10 and 26. But ye believe not, because you are not of my sheep, as I said unto you. Verse 27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me.
And that's talking about the elect, man.
Yeah.
The elect gonna hear this word, gonna hear this truth, man.
Yep.
Hey, how do we get this word and this truth, man? By hearing, first of all, going back to Isaiah 30 and 20, I see our teachers, man. I shall see thy teachers, man.
Right.
All right, and like Yahweh shall say, man, his sheep hear his voice, man.
Right.
You know, go ahead. And we was compelled to come in here, bro. Go ahead, bro.
John 10 and 28. And it reads, and I give unto you them eternal life.
Eternal life. Yeah, man, because, hey, man, like I said, man, once we go ahead and we get Yahweh Shem Shah, beam the elect, Lord, when every man up here is of that number, we get beamed up on those doggone chariots, all right? You know what I'm saying? Escaping that second death, you know what I'm saying? Which is that daggone lake of fire, represent the nuclear missiles. Hey, man, Yahweh Shem Shah gonna have them new bodies for us, man.
Right.
All right? You know what I'm saying? You know, and hey, it's gonna be them incorruptible bodies, man. We ain't gonna see death no more. We ain't gonna be sick anymore, man. Our body ain't gonna age, ain't gonna grow
Let's
old no more,
hey,
man.
somebody get that in 2 Corinthians, the 5th chapter.
Yeah, I think it's around. I say, death wins thy sting.
15 chapter.
Yeah, that one too.
First Corinthians 15 too.
All right, continue on. It reads, never shall any man, well, it's like it says, this on John 10:28, and I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish. Neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand.
Kind, man. So if you of the elect, if Yahweh elected you for Yahweh Shah, all right, to be of that 144,000, part of that body government of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, ain't nothing nobody can do, man, to pluck you out of that.
You ain't gonna
man.
be swayed.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be persuaded, man. You ain't gonna be persuaded or be penetrated through these other philosophies, man. These other women represent the other philosophies, man. That's out here, man. You know?
Because that show you that, you know, we're not going to be doing the same things that these people doing because they don't understand what the Lord has coming for. That's why I want to get this real quick. This is Amos 3:3. Can two walk together except they be agreed? And we can't walk with you people because we know what you're doing is vain, man. This right here is the whole purpose of our existence, man, is to serve the Lord, man. And we understand that this is why the Lord has everything going on like it is, because that's us.
I'm gonna add on to you.
Okay.
1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 10, and it reads, "Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, that you all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you."
So that show you number one truth at the end of the day, because you can have certain Jake that's waking up to this knowledge and the truth, and they may have a sincere question like, why are the Hebrew Israelite camps? Why they not getting along? Why they not all coming together?
Yes,
now, we supposed to be Hebrew
that's the spirit though. That's the spirit on these Jakes that don't understand. They want to unify with these 2/3. They want to all come together in unison, and the scriptures ain't calling for that.
Hey, cause that's like I forgot what Elder. I think Elder Yashamama did a video, and it's like the spirit of trying to save the 2/3 demon is hopping on a lot of these people out here, man. Because the Lord is not with saving all Israel. If that was the case, Zechariah 13:8 and 9 would not be in the scriptures.
Thank you. They ignore that scripture. I'm gonna finish this off for you though, and I got another precept behind it. But this is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 10. It says, "Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, that you speak the same thing." That you all speak the same thing.
Come, man. So, you know what I'm saying? And who all speak the same thing, man? Hey, man, Great Millstone, man.
That's right.
All right, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we prophesy, man. Hey, Great Millstone, some of the apostles on down us. We the only group that actually prophesy, to actually do what Yahweh Shema Shah command us to do. Go out there and give warning. We ain't got no 501c3 charter, man. We ain't in no lead, ain't got no government, in lead with this damn government, man. I got a contract with this damn government, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says that you all speak the same thing.
That's right.
And that there be no divisions among you.
So if you got a guy, you got a group out there, and they say that the mark of the beast is not RFID chip, we ain't gonna group with those guys, man. We ain't come together with those doggone guys. If you got a group out there talking about the Most High name Yahweh, you know what I'm saying? We ain't grouping higher, Shah, higher. We're not grouping calling on Christ. We're not grouping with y'all, man. All right, y'all coming in another spirit, and that spirit is Satan, man.
God.
All right.
It says, but that you be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment.
That's right. That's right. Same
mind,
judgment,
same
man.
judgment,
The Great
man.
Millstone is always known for going out there, giving warning and prophesying.
Right.
That's what we commanded to do. Going back to Isaiah 58:1, man. Scripture brother quoted out earlier.
God,
Got another one for you too.
The thing about what our people don't understand is they don't go into the reason why they're like this. They want a solution, but want to address the problem, man.
Exactly.
Which the elephant in the room is that the so-called white man has you people like this. Y'all want to blame everybody else except for the true culprit, man. Which is the Edomite, man.
Yeah, but that's the spirit of Jake. Jake, he loves to ignore the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, like just put an example, like in the so-called Christian church. They find out that the damn pastor is gay, but everybody want to keep it on the hush. Everybody don't want to talk about that. You know, let's just focus on, being, prosperity and all that bullshit, man. You know?
A perfect example of that was Eddie Longthorn.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Eddie Longthorn, when his congregation found out that he was a a creep.
Sodomite.
You know, a sodomite. When they found out he was that, they were still supporting the guy.
Thank you. That's Jake, though.
His church still getting money, I believe, man. You know, so that go to show you that. Now this nigga Eddie long gone, man.
They covered up his death and shit, man.
Come on.
Trying to say he was sick for something.
Yeah.
No, that nigga had AIDS.
Yeah. Goddamn shit, man.
Yeah, that die slow. You know? Yeah, I got another one for you real quick. But just to add on to what the brother was saying, that's the spirit of Jake. Jake will cover up wickedness, man. You know? This is Isaiah 52:8. To continue to add on, Isaiah 52:8, it says, "The watchmen shall lift up the voice.
Right.
With the voice together shall they sing, for they shall see eye to eye."
And that's all the brothers all throughout the four corners preaching. How about Shemal Shah's words, man? Hey, we're one body, one mind, one spirit, man. You know, we're all teaching the same things, and there's no schisms in the body, man.
That's right.
It says, "For they shall see eye to eye when the Lord Yahweh Shemal Shah shall bring again Zion."
And he's bringing back Zion, man. That's why when you read in Revelation 11 how Israel stood upon their feet, man. You know, but I got a real quick one. This is Romans 16:17. It says, "Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine."
It says what now?
It says Romans 16:17. "Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions."
It says mark them which cause division, man. You got some guy. Why y'all talking about that camp, man? Why we leave them alone? Leave them alone. No, we supposed to. We're supposed to call them out.
Niggas call it camp banging and shit.
Yeah, camp banging.
Now they talking about y'all name banging. I saw it up in on the DC. One of the brothers in the DC camp. They put a video out. You got niggas complaining about why y'all name banging, like the Lord got many names and shit,
yeah,
man. You know? Come on, man. Jake always coming up with excuses,
Jake
man.
done.
Get that in the pockets.
Well, the bishop right here, he always bring up, man, when Paul got on certain dudes, man, he named names, man. He ain't just say that he named, he been calling them out, man. How much wicked they did to the body, man.
Mark them that caused division.
Hey, Paul cursed those
You
niggas,
have to.
man. He cursed them, man.
You have to. You got to make them an example before Israel.
Come on, because
So
you gonna
people
cause
can know not what to
confusion.
do. Don't follow the example of these niggas. Come on, man. You got a precept?
Go ahead, bro.
I got.
Oh, Salaki, yeah. Yes, you
I didn't finish it.
Okay, go ahead, finish.
It's Romans 16:17. "Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which you have learned, and avoid them." So that's why we're not getting up with these other camps, man. That's why you're not seeing us involved in these so-called black movements, man, because it's contrary to what the doctrine of Yahweh Shemal Shah says.
That's right. Last sentence again, brother. That's very important, very key.
Mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which you have learned, and avoid them.
It says what? Avoid them. Avoid them. You supposed to have no fellowship with those dudes, man. Them niggas, man.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 3. And it says, "And devouring to keep the unity of the spirit in the bond of peace, there is one body, one spirit, even you are called in one hope of your calling."
And so that's a cut right there, man. You know, you have your, back in the day, you have your little Oprah Winfrey, you know, that demon and whatnot. She'll tell you there's more than one way to get to Jesus. To get to Jesus, man. And first of all, that's not even his name. Right. You know, she ain't going no dog way. She ride on flats, okay? She ain't going no dog way or whatnot. Ain't number one truth at the end of the day, man.
And to cut that, just real quick, there's a scripture that tells you, I believe it's John, that said that there's, like you said, there's only one way. Anybody comes in the other way is a thief and a robber, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, John 10th chapter.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it says, there is one body, one spirit, even as you are called in one hope of your calling, one Lord, meaning going into the name, man. One Lord, man. The Lord said there's no other name given under heaven that man shall be saved by, man. So it can't be no Christ, no Yeshua, Yahweh, man. Jesus the Christ, man. We believe the name of being Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, man.
That's right.
And it says one faith and one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all. And that all he's through is to the elect, man.
And that cuts that Trinity doctrine as well, man. You know?
I got a precept for you too, bro. St. John 10:1. "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entered not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber."
Right, because you got a lot of our people trying to backdoor their way into the kingdom, man, which you're not going to do, man. Because Yahweh Shai is the only way, man. He's the cornerstone of this truth, man. He's the backbone of these scriptures, man. Without him, there's no way in hell you can get to the Heavenly Father, man. You know, because the Heavenly Father turns his back to us, man.
And you a thief and a robber. Matter of fact, read it again.
Okay. Hey, St. John 10:1. "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entered not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way. The same is a thief and a robber.
Right, and you a thief and a robber because you're not sticking to the doctrine, man.
Yep. Right.
You come up with another solution, another way, man.
Right.
You know, these movements, another doctrine. You know, you're not sticking to what's written in the scriptures, man.
And you're helping steal the people's life, man.
God.
You're leading them to damnation just like Esau was. Man. You're no better.
Like we scripture call out, they plucking the skin off.
Yeah, Micah 3.
Yeah,
you know,
because at the same time, that's philosophies of men, and you drunken off the wine of America, man, of Babylon, man.
Hey, here's the precept for it. This is Romans 10, starting at verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge.
Yeah, but what?
They have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge.
Yeah, they don't have the true doctrinal truth, man. They don't go according to what the Bible says, because our people, they go off emotions, man. They go off of what makes them feel good. And when you bring out the true truth and it bothers them, they make up anything to get away from the fact of the matter, man. Which like I say, excuses, man.
Yep. Verse 3, for they, being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness.
And they're being willingly ignorant, man, because they know what we're saying is true, man, but they choose not to abide in it, man.
God, that's a wicked ass nigga.
Come on, man.
And going about to establish their own righteousness.
They're doing what?
Going about to establish their own righteousness.
And that's what you see at Black Lives Matter doing, man. These people out here trying to take matters into their own hand, and look what's happening to them, man. You niggas is losing badly, man.
Yep,
look at the rate that y'all are dying since y'all didn't try to do things on your own, man. You know, the Lord has jacked y'all up to the utmost, man, and y'all still trying to buck against the Lord, man. Yep. When you see this not working, man, go ahead.
Have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Man, until you submit yourself unto the Lord, man, you're gonna continue to stay in this low state, man.
That's
Like I say, you people make all these excuses, but won't acknowledge the truth, man. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, this is Sirach chapter 32. I'm gonna start at verse 14 and read down. Whoso fear Yahweh will receive his discipline, and they that seek him early shall find favor.
Yeah, and we're finding favor now because we're abiding in his ways, man, and the Lord is refining us through the different trials and tribulations that we go through in this life, man. Yep. But he's purging us from all these impurities to get us ready for the kingdom, man. Because you people out here, you don't want the kingdom, man, and your actions show that shit, man.
Keep going. Verse 15. He that seek the law shall feel therewith, but the hypocrite will be offended thereat.
And these people are hypocrites, man. Because like I said, you hear the scriptures come out, and these people get cut to the heart, man. You know, all different type of examples we can bring out, man. They hate hearing these scriptures, man. Go ahead.
Verse 16. They that fear Yahweh shall find judgment and shall kindle justice at the light.
And that's what we're petitioning to our people, to come back to the Lord, so you can find that true justice, man. That's why you hear us, doomsday prophets. Yeah, we are, because doom, when you go into the word doom, it goes back to judgment, righteous judgment, man. So yeah, we are the doomsday prophets, man. We're telling the people that this wicked kingdom that you people love so fucking much, man. And the Lord's about to bring this shit down and establish true righteousness on the earth, man.
That's right.
Yeah, bro.
Verse 17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
And that's 2/3 to the T, man.
That's right.
You wicked Negro, Chihuahua, Native Americans. This is you. This is how we know you were the Israelites, man. Because you're the only people that rebel against the Heavenly Father's words, man. Because as the scripture tell you, that if we told this to any other nation, they would accept it. Because it's our people, and it's our people telling us this, they don't want to hear it, man.
Verse 18. Here's a heavy point. A man of counsel will be considered, but a strange and proud.
Bring it back.
Verse 17. This is Sirach chapter 32, verse 17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will.
And that's a heavy point, man. Right. Jake always got a goddamn rebuttal for everything, man. Instead of sticking with what the words say in the scriptures, man. Jake always got some shit to add on to it, man. You know, his way, man. You know, that's why we read in John 10, you know, these things are nothing but thieves and robbers, man. You know?
And a heavy point, because last camp, I was watching a follow video on the brothers in Baltimore. They had a bugged out nigga up there, man. That nigga was straight through, man. He's saying the woman is more powerful than the man, and all just uplifting a woman, and just straight madness, man. And saying a woman can beat a man's ass and shit like that. It's just, and that's the mindset of a black man now, man. That's why we always say the new nigga is the dyke, man, because Jake is finished, man. Jake has lost his way, man.
He's crouched down, man. It's that line.
Isaiah 3 and where it says the woman should rule over them.
Yeah,
get that too. Isaiah 3 and 12. Finish your point. Oh, you done with
I have
that?
one more verse.
Yeah, finish that out.
I have one more verse. Verse 18. A man of counsel will be considered, But a strange and proud man is not daunted with fear, even when of himself he have done without counsel.
Right, and that's how these people operate, man. Right. They don't want the counsel of the Lord, man. And that counsel of the Lord comes through these priests, man. It tells you how to operate in this world, man. And without that counsel, you see how our people are, man. You know, totally through out here, man.
God, we had a nigga in the camp that didn't like counsel, man. Didn't understand why you had that counsel. If you have counsel, that means you're setting forth order. Because without order is disorder, man. You got to make sure everything is going as smooth as possible, man. Because at the end of the day, the Lord said what? Be diligent to know the state of thy flock. You got to make sure brothers is on point in the ministry and out on their day-to-day, man.
Hey, when the niggas left the camp, we stopped having counsels all the time.
Right.
So that shows you because the Most High to weed the niggas out the camp. Yeah. That's how the Most High weed niggas out.
Hey,
you get them out.
Hold that where he said he gonna say.
You got to put rain on roaches.
Say his men in order.
I just had a quick preset right quick, man. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 21. And it says, ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the table of devils, man. And that's to the point, man. Like, you can't be taking the cup of the Lord and with the devil. That's y'all niggas, man. Y'all want to be like, oh, I'm so righteous, and I believe how the brother read, establishing your own righteousness, man, but not submitting yourself to your Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Y'all niggas want to drink the Lord's cup, and then y'all want to drink the cup with the world. Yeah, and the Lord said what? In James 4:4, man, you friends with the world, man. You enemy of the Most High, man.
That's right. See, because Jake want to have that cake and eat it too, man.
Right.
You can't dabble on both sides of the fence, man. Right. You know, the Lord made it plain. There's no maybes in your speech. It's either yay or nay, man.
Right.
And so when it comes to serving righteousness, who you gonna serve? Either the Most High and His Son or the devil. Right. You gotta pick one, man. Ain't no being on the fence about nothing. Right. Because pretty much if you in a maybe, that means that you with the shits, man.
Right.
You know?
And then let me, it says, verse 22, 1 Corinthians 10 and 22. Do we provoke the Lord to jealousy? Are we stronger than He? And that's the mind frame of 2/3 of our people, man. They think that they're stronger than the Lord, so they got to establish their own righteousness and do their own thing. They don't want to wait on the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a terrible reprobate mind to be in, man. See, brothers out here, man. Hey, like the bishop always say, like the scriptures say, man, we worms, man. What can we do, man? What can we do? This is our power right here, man. Coming out here blowing the trumpet, man. This is our power.
Man, that shows you the pride of 2/3, man. Because like the scripture the brother just read back in the Apocrypha, in Sirach, they said that the pride, because when you have pride, man, you don't fear the Lord, man.
Right.
You know? Because if you did, you wouldn't promote the Lord to jealousy, man. Because you know where He's coming with, man. That's why we're telling our people to come back into Him. Because you don't want to be on the wrong side of that raft, man.
Right. And just one quick example, just like a brother was bringing out. Even you know what I'm saying. I think it was daggone Tony Dungy. He was interviewing Michael Vick. It was like when Michael Vick, you know what I'm saying, got back in the NFL. You know what I'm saying, after he served a prison term for killing his daggone dogs or whatever, dog fighting or whatever, right? And then you know what I'm saying, and you know Tony Dungy asked Michael Vick. He was like, man, he said, where was the Lord at? You know what I'm saying? You was, you know, in your high day before you got in all that trouble, when you were making all that money with Atlanta Falcons. You got a $100 million contract, multi-$100 million contract. Where was the Lord at that time in your life, Michael Vick? And Michael Vick, you know, roughly paraphrasing, Michael Vick said, Lord was nowhere. I ain't think I needed the Lord at that time, man. You know what I'm saying? What could the Lord do for him? He already, in his mind, that's how he thinking, he already can buy everything he can. He can get anything that he wants, you know what I'm saying?
I got 1 day set for you, brother.
Y'all go ahead.
That goes in Revelation 3 that goes in there. Still want that?
Yeah, call it out. Bring it out.
All right, this is what you call it. This is Isaiah 3.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 3 and 12, and it reads, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
And women rule over you, man. Like the brother was making an example, man. The Queen of Heaven worshiping.
Yep.
You know, the putting the woman on the pedestal. You know, because right now the woman, she's the head in charge.
Yeah.
You know, she's leading the protests, she's leading these movements to these niggas' destruction, man.
And that show you the state of our people, man. Because you look at any other nation, the woman's not leading none of these other men and these other nations, man.
Right.
You know, they're in order behind the man, because that's the order that the Lord set up over all mankind. Is the man to be over the woman, man.
But you see what the bullshit is, when this system crashes out, a lot of these women that's acting like this, they're gonna try to all of a sudden be in order when this shit go down. You know what I'm saying? These demons that are acting like men and thinking that they men. When they defund the police, all right, and 911 don't work no more, then you're gonna have these demonic ass women trying to act like they was down the whole time.
Because they're gonna know in that time, man, when Jacob's trouble is fully, and there's no police out here, man, they're gonna be fully out here. So all these niggas that they shitted on, all these people they fucked over.
Yep.
It's gonna be open season on them. Like we said last night. Hey, rape is gonna be the #1 pastime during that period, man. It's a lot of these women out here that done played with these niggas' minds, man. Act like they about to give them the pussy and then fuck them over or dip on them, steal money from them and stuff, man.
Child support.
Child support.
Yeah.
You know, even put hits on niggas, man. You know, so it's a lot of Micah 7 and 9, man. It's about to be ill on you people,
Hey,
man.
cause that's a heavy thing, man. Like bro said, rape is gonna be the top thing. Cause women are a commodity, man. Women, that's buy and sell. That's buy and sell right there.
And they understand that within themselves. That's why when times get hard, what do? They go and sell their body because they know that can bring them money, man. They know what they're doing, man.
Yep, that's right. And it's so heavy because, you know, these degenerates got to go. I just me and the brother saw a little dyke last night sagging, walking around sagging, man. In Esau's world, this kind of nonsense is allowed, man. You got women walking around here sagging, man, acting like men and stuff like that. That show you the spirit, the perverse, wicked ass spirit that's in this world, man. But you niggas love it here. You cool with this. You want everything to reset and go back. You want the NBA to come back, NFL, all of this. Because you niggas got that wicked spirit because y'all are of the world. The world will love his own, right?
Finish that out. Finish that back out again.
This is Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths.
He going to that word err? Yep. Because these women, like I said, they're not meant to be leaders, man. So when they're doing this, man, like I said, they're blind. They don't know what the hell is going on. Because like I said, we're bringing out all that shit about Black Lives Matter, how they ran by 3 lesbians, and they're pro-death, pretty much, man. Yeah. Why would you want? Why was your leader? Why would you get behind a leader that's a lesbian, man? That's a homosexual. When they're pretty much telling you that they're for the destruction of you, man. You know, that's showing you that women don't know nothing, man. They operate off emotion. That's why the Lord said in Job 39:17 that He deprived her of wisdom, and she doesn't have any understanding, man. She was bred to be led by a man. To be dominated by a man. That's the facts, man.
Woman means servant.
Exactly.
This is H8582, Hebrew word ta'ah. And this is the word err. It says to go astray. It says to stagger, to wander about.
And that's our people. They wander in darkness, man. We brought out earlier.
Drunk.
Like of intoxication, of sin, wandering of the mind.
Intoxication of sin.
Yep.
Because these women, they live in pleasure. They say she that lives in pleasure is dead already.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
So these women don't got no clue on what's going on, man. Yep. You know, you tell them about the FEMA camps. You tell them about you know how Trump is about to bring this famine of food. You know how Esau's about to roll on our people. They don't want to hear that, man, because that disrupts their peace. Because a woman likes to be comfortable, man.
Yep.
You know, so if she can't be comfortable, then that's gonna make her feel weird, man.
Yep.
Just like Lot's wife.
Right.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
This is this is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiastes chapter 25-24, and it read, "Of the woman came the beginning of sin."
One more time.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die.
So the Lord put in the first book of the Bible, the third chapter of the Bible, what happens when you fall out there a woman. All right. So the woman got the chance to lead, and what does she do? She doing all of us, man. She brought death into the world. So knowing that's what happened when you got led by a woman the first time. Why in the hell would anybody in their right mind go follow behind a woman now, man?
That's right. That's right. I got a quick precept.
Especially these women today.
Come on, man.
These women today.
They bugged the hell out, man. Totally bugged out, man. Job 39:17. Because Yahweh hath deprived her of wisdom, neither have He imparted to her
That's
understanding.
what the brother was talking about. So the Most High ain't dealing with the woman. Hey, he didn't impart to her understanding, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures. Right. Because the scriptures tell you that only the 144,000 going to be able to sing this song.
Right.
You know, he didn't say that the women was amongst that.
Right.
Those are men. So the Most High is dealing with the 144,000 on down through the men.
He said his tabernacle is with men.
For men.
Man. Come on, man.
That's right.
So you got these people out here talking about, you know, that they're God, me and God deal with each other on a personal basis. That's coming out your own very opinion. Because as you just said, the Lord's not dealing with women. He gave women to us. The women deal through the Lord through us, man.
They are pledge. I got a quick precept. Proverbs 8:4. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man.
All right, he said that twice in the same sentence, man. He said his voice is to the son of men to do what?
I'll read it over. Proverbs 8:4. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man.
So he's dealing with the man, okay? So the woman was never in the picture to lead. It tells you that in Timothy, man.
Right.
You know, a woman is not supposed to be in the forefront teaching, man. She's supposed to be at home teaching the children, man. You got it.
I got it right here, and that further goes into the order. How about Shemi Awashai is about order.
Right.
So to come back to the Lord means to come back to the Lord in order. So if the woman's gonna come back and be a woman again, instead of being all these other titles of what they are in the world, they're gonna be back in order. So here goes the order. One of the first ways you'll know if a woman is in order is when you look at her and you see if she is even dressing in an orderly fashion. Here it is in the scriptures, because that shows that that's the beginning of her just being in order. How does she keep herself? You know, how does she present herself? You know,
That's right.
This is 1 Timothy 2 and 9. In like manner also that the women adorn themselves in modest apparel, not walking around with booty shorts on,
Right.
you know, with pussy prints showing,
Right.
etc., to cover herself up.
Right.
It's okay to wear them dusters and stuff that women wear to cover yourself up, because you supposed to be, your body's supposed to be for your man,
Right.
not
right.
for every man out here, every
Right.
Tom, Dick, and Harry out here in the world.
That's
Right.
right.
You know, or every Jerome and Tyrone, however you want to look at it.
Right.
In like manner that the women also adorn themselves in modest apparel,
Yep.
with shamefacedness, not looking all up in niggas' faces and stuff.
Yeah. We're supposed
Being
to be
inviting the
looking
men.
down,
Out, out here in the club, you know, twerking and shit. Come on, man. That ain't no righteous woman.
ahead.
It says, and sobriety, it says not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array. They're not supposed to be overly accessorized out here. You know, over the top, jeweled up, dolled up, nails, this, being all, you know, extra.
I'm a boss ass.
Yeah, I'm a boss ass. Come on, man. It says, but which becoming women professing godliness with good works. So here goes the good works. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
Right, and that right there is a cut to a lot of these women that so-called try to be in the truth, man. Because these women, you got the ones that down here, the first part of that scripture the brother read about being dressed in modest apparel. So the main ones, especially the IUIC women, they'll put the front on, but then when it comes to the latter part of that, they still got them want to tell their man what to do. Tell them, I'm married to you, so you can't deal with no other woman.
Yep.
You know,
Which is out of order.
Try to get a man order still, and that show you. It starts in your mind first,
does.
man.
And what is it? We equal.
It
We
does.
equal.
Right.
50-50. I got a quick precept. This right here. 1 Corinthians 11. I start at verse 8. 1 Corinthians 11:8. For the man is not of the woman. We say, all men come from a woman. But goddamn it, all women has damn seed planted by a goddamn man. All right, you have some goddamn help at that too. Okay. All right. 1 Corinthians 11:8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman. Woo, that's straight cut. Let me read it again. 1 Corinthians 11:9. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man.
So the woman, so you got it all twisted around. So the women think in this society, well every man come from a woman. No, the way it works is the Most High created you to be a woman, which is a servant unto man. So we wasn't created to serve you. You was created to serve us.
That's right.
So you got the game twisted. Right. So you got to come back to the Lord in order and righteousness, and you will soon when Isaiah 4:1 hit. And Isaiah 4:1 is when you women gonna know what time it is. Y'all don't know what time it is now, but you gonna know that you the weaker vessel. You gonna know what it means. You know? You gonna know what that means.
I got a quick precept. real
Go
quick.
ahead, brother.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 13, verse 17. And it reads, likewise, thou son of man, set thy face against the daughters of thy people, which prophesy out of their own heart.
I ain't heard that one.
This is Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 17. And it reads, likewise, thou son of man, set thy face against thy daughters of thy people.
Right, so the Lord says, set thy face against the daughters of thy people, man. Go ahead.
It says, which prophesy out of their own heart.
Which prophesy out of their own hearts, man. So we supposed to come against that, man. That's why we get on these women, man. For all you clowns out there that wonder, why you got to talk about the woman and all of that shit, you know, and or you women that got something to say about that. Man.
We commanded to do that.
We commanded to do that because you're not supposed to be prophesying out of your own heart, man.
That's right.
Lean out on your own understanding, man.
It's gonna lead to y'all destruction.
Come on, man.
You people are out of order.
It's out of
Especially
order.
you women. You women especially out of order, man.
You know.
It says, which prophesy out of their own heart, and prophesy thou against them.
He said, the Lord said, and prophesy thou against them, man.
Yeah.
So we supposed to get on these wicked ass women, man.
Right.
You know, because they're leading our people to destruction.
Right.
You know, they're out of order, man.
The Lord is about order, as we was getting into, man. The Lord is about to set everything back in order, man.
That's right.
You know?
That pride got to get knocked all the way down, man. You have more? Real quick. Because you had spoke about earlier, because these women, they get, a lot of their pride comes from the fact where you tell a woman that shit, and she be like, well, how did you come? You came from a woman, right?
Right,
you know?
right,
So this is to cut that, man. This is 2nd Ezra 5:46. It said, and he said unto me, ask the womb of a woman, and say unto her, if thou bringest forth children, why doest thou it not together, but one after another? Pray her therefore to bring forth 10 children at once. And I said she cannot, but must do it by distance of time. So if you women think that you're the Most High, you think that, you know, that we're supposed to be bowing to you, all right, bring forth, you know, 10 children at once, but you know you can't. You need a man to put that seed inside of you, man. You know, showing you ain't got no power. You have no power, man. The man has the seeds. That gives the man the power over the woman, man. That's it. That's facts, man.
Hey, that's why the word husband goes back to husbandry, man. Plant seed, man, to bring forth life. Just like the Lord he brought forth life through us. With what, man? This word, man. It's the same with the woman. You plant that seed in that garden, man.
And that's going to show you that. You said the man is supposed to plant to bring forth life. Yeah. Hey, the woman, like I said in Sirach, she's bringing forth death right now, man. You know? So that's showing you that we're not supposed to be led by no damn women, man.
This brother go ahead.
This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 17. And unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In thy sorrow shall bring forth children.
Yeah, them doggone labor pains, man. Them doggone contractions, man. Esau still didn't discover nothing. You know what I'm saying? They keep you from having them doggone labor pains, but yet Esau want to play God. Though, right. He want to change everything around, right? Like Yahweh Shema Shai, they made everything perfect already. Okay, go ahead, bro.
And it says, and their desire, and thy desire shall be to thy husband.
It says they what now?
And thy desire shall be to thy husband.
Some of you can't get your goddamn woman to bring you home something to eat. Can't even get her ass to cook, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, let alone her desire be after you, man. All right? You know what I'm saying? Not your daggone job, not your career, in which you how about your mouth shitting all that stuff down anyway.
Exactly. Hey, no, her desire is to make herself open to other niggas.
That's
why she all over social media.
That's right.
Right. And you got these bugged out like that chick B Simone, man. You know, coming out here with all her little retarded shit talking about I can't deal with a man that work a 9 to 5. Like bitch. I show you, they stupid.
No logic, man.
Stupid.
Hollywood closed, man.
Exactly.
Don't you see what happened in America, man? The new norm or whatever?
And then they was cutting her because like Tory Lanez came out and said, yo, it's niggas that work 9 to 5 that make more than these rappers, man.
Yeah.
So that's showing you that she don't have no wisdom, man.
I mean, first of all, she ain't fine. She don't look good. She ain't bad. No, I ain't even got offended by her, man. She ain't bad. No.
Yeah. But that just show you how stupid these people are.
Yeah. Woman is an idiot.
And the further proof of that is she the same one that's following the little rapper, the baby.
Right.
All they gonna do is run through her and send it to the next nigga.
That's it.
So that's all it really is. They just want to be a groupie. Really is what it is.
But that's the lifestyle they push for these women, though, man. But these women are so stupid they can't see what Esau's doing to them, man.
A little bit. And it says, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
And he shall what?
And he shall rule over thee.
So that right there is proof that the woman is supposed to be under the man.
That's
you know?
right.
But you women don't want to hear these scriptures, man, because that goes against what you've been taught by Esau, the rights and things that Esau has allowed you to do, man. Because they know, hey, to keep the man out the house, you get a housing, you know, you get WIC, you get child support, you know. So why do I need to listen to my man and lose all these perks? Is the mindset of these women, man.
And that promotes whoredom. Because they can go be with any man they want to be with. They ain't got. If she with a man, she got to be underneath his rule, his authority. If she don't have a man in the house, she can go be with any man she want to. And she knows she gonna get housing. She knows she gonna have a place to stay. She knows she gonna have food to eat, etc.
It's like we were talking about yesterday with these athletes and rappers and shit. They get these brides pregnant, and they have to pay these mugs all this money, and she over there blowing ride and getting popped by another man getting paid. You know, that's wicked, man.
It is.
Hey, matter of fact, I got a quick precept. This right here. 1 Peter 3:5. For after this manner, in the old times, the holy woman also, who trusted in Yahweh, adorned themselves, being in subjection unto their own husbands, even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord.
Wow. But you never gonna hear a bitch call you Lord here, man. Never. You know? But that's just showing you that's how our women's supposed to be, though, man. That's a preview of how it's gonna be in the kingdom, man. But we're not gonna see that on this side, though, man.
Oh, hell no. Whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well and are not afraid with any amazement.
Yeah, so you got to come back into doing things by the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
So your man, you're gonna have to be underneath your man. You're gonna have to listen. You're gonna have to be in subjection. You're gonna have to shut the hell up.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to, and that don't cause you, because some women have the mindset, well then, you know, if I'm giving you sex, then that's the equal to that. No, it don't mean that. That might mean you might have to work. The Bible says a woman willingly works with her hands in Proverbs, the 31st chapter, etc. That means you're supposed to be underneath that man's order. And that's what dominion is. It's rule. It's rulership.
And if you had any wisdom about you, you would see that following behind your man is hella benefits for you, man. It's profitable to you, man.
Matter of fact, let me go through that precept to you. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
Hey, these scriptures ain't nothing to play with. Start from the top. I told the brother before camp, this scripture right here that came out. Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah 4:1.
So this the future. This the future of Babylon. This the future of the women in Babylon. This is what's going to happen, thus saith the Lord. So it's not about whether you believe it or not, or you think it's right or not. This is what the Lord says is going to happen to you women. Go ahead.
That's right. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
All right, stop it there. So keep Isaiah 4:1 in the forefront of your mind and remember this. Remember when this happens, thus saith the Lord power, when this happens, remember this is Isaiah 4:1. That's right. Keep it in your mind and know, oh, this is Isaiah 4:1. I better go find me a righteous man. Go ahead, start from the top again.
Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
Which just means completion. Whatever the Lord, his will is to give it unto that righteous man. Go ahead.
Saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
Oh, they're going to cook. They're going to be in order. They're going to cover themselves up. Hey, they're going to come back to righteousness. They're going to listen. They're going to be submissive. They're going to be women. They're going to do the things they're supposed to do. They're going to be keepers of, at the house. They ain't going to be running around all out here on the boardwalk and trying to get into the damn all the little spots out here. You know, they ain't gonna be on Instagram and social media twerking and doing all this shit. They ain't gonna be doing that because they're gonna have that fear of the Most High on them. That's right. Keep going.
Only let us be called by thy name. To take away our reproach.
And that reproach on the women is gonna be, she's gonna know that she's the weaker vessel. That ain't hard to tell. She bleed every month. You see what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. It ain't hard to tell. I'm being sincere when I say that. I'm being sincere. The Bible says she's the weaker vessel.
And we coming in the time of Jacob's trouble. Yeah. We are in the time of Jacob's trouble.
I must be able to read this. This is right what you just said. This is Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold. What? Even, I'll start over. It says Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
They ain't seen a woman in there, did it?
Nope. I'll read it one more time. Isaiah 13:12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. You know, because like I said, there's another scripture too. How he said he's going to be a covering, you know, from the tempest, but that tempest is going to be that destroying wind, man. So women. You know, women are going to seek a man in that day. Cause like you said, they're going to know that they're the weaker vessel, man. When these troops start kicking in doors, grabbing you women by your hair, dragging you out, raping you in front of your kids, you know, you ain't going to have no power to protect yourself. All that, I'm an independent, I'm a strong black woman. You know, all that's going to go out the window, man. You know?
Hey, and you know what? A lot of these cities, too, where they defunded the police or whatnot, where they're going to be no but total anarchy. You know, before they even bring them foreign troops in there, you're going to have goddamn women, hey, they're going to be looking for men of the Lord in that damn time.
Because what the Lord is going, what he's doing now is he's raising the man's stock back up, man. Because right now, hey, the man's on the bottom. We got no respect from nobody, you know, especially not our women, man. Because our women, they're attracted to power, man. So what the Lord is doing is he's raising our stock back up, man. To where the Israelite man, especially, is going to be a hot commodity where everybody's going to want one, but you ain't going to get it though.
Right. And that man is the elect.
Yeah, I like that. I got a quick one back in on the book of Sirach, chapter 25, verse 13. It said, give me any plague but the plague of the heart. And any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman.
Any wickedness but the wickedness of the woman.
Damn.
So if we just went through a few examples of the wickedness of a woman, we'd be out here all damn day. But you'll see a woman dealing with one man, right? And then she'll have another nigga paying the bills.
Right.
That's wicked.
Yeah, look at Mike Tyson and Robert Gibbons, bro.
Yeah.
Robert Gibbons destroyed that man's career, man. You know,
That's wicked.
That's the system, though.
That's the system,
man.
You know,
Esau, the devil, done created a system so that the woman can flourish to keep the Israelite man down, because Esau know that's the only way he gonna be able to try to keep Jake from coming back to the Most High.
go get Genesis the 3rd chapter, because it goes back to the beguile of the serpent. We was bringing that out last night, man. See the effects of Eve being beguiled by the serpent.
Yep.
Is still playing out today.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Get that real quick. Genesis 1 through 3.
Thought he's turned around soon. The words
Yeah.
going out.
Because that word is quick and powerful.
Ain't no beta males up here, man.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
damn beta
no beta
males?
males.
This is Genesis 3 and 1.
God.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field.
It said the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, man. That word subtlety going back to being cunning, man. You know, using deceit and all of that, man.
Yeah, line words.
Yep.
The serpent's tongue. It says, which the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai had made, and he said unto the woman, yea, hath Yahweh Shemel Shai said, ye shall not eat of every tree in the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the tree of the garden, but the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Yahweh Shemel Shai hath said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
Right, so that fruit going back to that wicked knowledge, that philosophy, that left-hand energy. Yep, go ahead.
And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die.
Right, so which is lies.
Yeah, it is.
You see what I'm saying? Keep reading that.
And if it says, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua doeth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
Right, because she felt that power that came with that lie, that philosophy, whatever it was, that left-hand energy, man.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? That deception. Keep going.
And the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise. She took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat.
Right, so that beguile of Eve, going back to the garden, like we said, it's being played out today, and that's why the Israelite household is destroyed, man.
Yep, that's right.
You know, all this stuff, you know, the feminism, the Queen of Heaven worship, all that stuff goes back to that, man. You know,
that's why we brought out the Isaiah 4 and 1, because like I said, when a woman is in order, you will understand. She will understand that having a man having more than one woman, first and foremost, it will bring forth the procreation, which would then make our nation big again. You know, and also it will help take the burden off of them to where they don't have to, you know, because one woman, you got 5 kids, man. She gonna be bugged out, which gonna in turn get on you. Get on your nerves, man. So if she got help to raise, you know, you got the midwives and everything else, man. That's a less burden on her, which frees her up to please you. You know, so that's going to show you, but they don't understand that. A woman is ruled by emotion. Jealousy is the main thing.
She's selfish, man.
She's selfish as hell, man.
Right. The scripture talk about the jealousy of a woman, man.
Thank you.
Right. You know, plenty fall.
Got that?
Quick precept. This is Proverbs chapter 31, verse 3. And it says, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings.
That destroyeth kings.
One more time, bro.
Esau shaking his head.
31, verse 3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings.
Because hey, these women will destroy a man's life, man. You know, and you've seen that throughout all these different celebrities and their relationships, man. You know, like I said, look at Scottie Pippen.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
hey, look at Tyrese.
Look,
This nigga was straight out crying, bro.
Let me show you. Hey, women will destroy. They will. Hey, women have caused men to commit suicide. They cause men to kill people. You know, because they say they know exactly how to destroy a man. It's not hard for women to do
Many
that.
have went out of their wits.
Exactly.
Because of the sake of women, man.
I got a quick precept. So Rock 26 and 23, it says a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
Hey, so if you a man, you ain't serving your Yahweh Shem Yahushua and abiding this truth. Hey, the Most High just might give you over to a wicked ass woman.
And you see that because a lot of these dudes got these demonic ass baby mamas. Man. Hey, that shows you that's judgment from the Lord, man. Because it's going down there.
No, he gonna go a little more, I think he is. Keep going.
Okay, I'll keep going. So Rock 26 and 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. But a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
So if you're a man and you serving the Heavenly Father, and the Lord's gonna line you up because you're gonna be a man that's prudent, and you ain't gonna just be out here dealing with just any woman. You know what I'm saying? Because we had Jakes before in the camp, and women made them fall away. I mean, they was just out here chasing women, and what did that do? That made them just go down a rabbit hole, and the Most High just push them on out here in the world.
Got them up out of there.
Keep going.
It says a dishonest woman contemneth shame, But an honest woman will reverence her husband.
Yeah, because she gonna come back to be in the order.
Yeah.
She gonna say, you know what? This is what the scriptures say. I know this is the righteous thing to do, and she's gonna have fear.
Right.
She's gonna realize, you know what? If I don't do this, the Most High gonna kill me.
And that's part of being shamefaced.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, and it said reverence her husband. Because when she reverence her husband, she letting you know that her husband's the head of the house.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
He's the head.
Exactly.
When you talk to a woman, you say, "Hey, we trying to sell this and this," and a woman in order say, "Let me go ask my husband."
Yep.
That's a woman. That's a woman that knows he's the head of the house.
Right, but you got it now. You got these niggas where it's backwards. Oh, let me go ask my woman if I can come to camp.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask my woman if I can
That's
have
totally
the boys.
going on. That's totally going on.
That's
Wow.
a beta male
we
simp.
remember
man.
that. Yeah.
And it's going to prove that point.
crazy.
Sirach 26 and 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
Right, that's why a lot of you bitches are, that's why you get called bitches. You know?
Oh, so like, no, bitch.
Go ahead.
Hey, you said that's why a lot of these women are called bitches. Read that one more time, bro.
Sirach 26 and 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. They even call themselves bitches.
Right.
Women call themselves
Yeah, we
bitches.
said it last
But
night.
you get mad. Jake call you a bitch.
Right, they be at the club. Hey, I'm a boss ass bitch. I'm
So
a
what you
bad
expect?
bitch.
Yeah.
You putting out that energy and that vibration out there, man. So what you expect you're gonna get in return? You're gonna get treated like a bitch, man. It says a shameless woman
Hey,
shall be
Jay-Z had that song with the bitches and sisters.
Yeah,
Something
bitches
like
and
that.
sisters.
Yeah.
Yep. He said sisters get respect, bitches get what they deserve.
Right.
Sisters work hard, bitches work your nerves.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's it,
saying?
bro.
And show you the spirit of the women in the world.
Hey, well,
man.
watch this. It says a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
And that's,
Yep.
that's what they say. That's a woman come back into order, man.
Yep. Right.
You know, I wanted the precept we said earlier about wicked woman given to a wicked man, right? This back in same chapter, going up to verse 7. It says, "An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that have hold of her is as though he held a scorpion."
Damn. Wow.
These women will destroy you, man. You know? So, hey, that go to show that. You got it, though,
I got a quick precept right here. Claim City. All right. First Esdras 4 and 22. I'm gonna repeat that. First Esdras 4 and 22. By this also ye must know that women have dominion over you.
Wow.
Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman?
Hey, hold that, Bishop. Somebody give me Jeremiah 31 and 22, please.
I got
Read
you.
that one more time.
Okay.
Give me Jeremiah 31 and
Turn right
22,
to it,
please.
First Esdras 4 and 22. By this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman?
This is Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man.
That's the reason why. The woman has truly compassed the man. You can't tell me these words ain't faithful and true. The Lord said that. Hey, this going back. Jeremiah was during the Babylonian captivity. The Lord is showing you in this new Babylon. Hey, it's come full circle. In this new Babylon, the woman has truly compassed the man.
This is her heaven alongside Esau.
Yep.
This is why, because America is ruled by a queen of heaven vibration. And you
It
see
is.
that all throughout. You got Mother's Day. You
Yep.
got the the Starbucks thing, which that goes back to Semiramis. That's
Yep.
the logo on it. You know, everything in here is about the woman. Women worship.
We had so-called marriage and whatnot. Wedding and all that.
Wedding
Goddamn.
ceremony
You gotta
represents
get on
her.
your knees and bow down to the woman.
Yeah, put
That's
the ring on it, which goes back to Babylon as well,
Basically,
man.
you giving it when you bow down to that woman, you
Giving
giving
her
her
strength.
power over you, man.
Done, because it's supposed to be actually the
Submit
opposite.
yourself.
The
Yeah,
woman
yeah.
supposed to get on one knee and propose.
That's right. That's right.
heavy.
You'll never see that though. Man.
I got some more.
Yep.
Hey, First Esdras 4 and 23. Yea, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and to steal, to sail upon the sea and upon rivers.
Hey, it said the man will take his sword. A man to go out here, like the brothers were saying earlier, and kill, do anything that it takes for their woman.
Yeah.
Kill, steal, whatever it takes. Hey, he'll sell dope. He'll do whatever it takes for a woman.
And looketh upon a lion and goeth in the darkness. And when he have stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth it to his love. Wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sake.
And that's how Esau has destroyed our men, because he's made our men, pretty much deprived, like we was talking about earlier, man. So when a man he can't get it. He can't get his rocks off like he's supposed to because hey, we see a man when he sees a woman, he's supposed to grab her up and make her his wife, man. I mean, that's how it was in the ancient world, man. But now, when Esau gave the woman power, man. And Jake, they pretty much they worship the woman, man. They'll do anything for the box, man. You know what I'm saying? They'll rob, they'll kill, they'll set their brother up, man. You know, they'll do anything for the box, man. And they might not even get the shit, man.
That's right. Still got some more of it. First Esdras 4:27. Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women.
Right. Like I said, through women, we all die.
Yep.
You know, showing you that's why these women should not be in the forefront, man.
Right. It said perish and err. We looked up error earlier, and it said to go astray. You know what I'm saying? To go out of the way. You going out of the way, I understand it.
Cause look,
no, you good. No.
Look at the example of the scriptures, man. Look what happened to King Solomon, man.
Yep.
Look what happened to King David, man.
Yep.
So his lust of the women caused him to go off, man.
Right, yeah. King Solomon didn't go off. King Solomon didn't go off because he had a bunch of wives.
No.
All right, he went off because he was worshiping their gods.
Yep. That's right.
Because women will try to use that.
No.
You know, he had a whole bunch of women. That's why, you know.
Hey, you know why they can't use that? Because the scriptures say plainly, if a man have 2 wives and he loves one and he hate the other, hold up.
Hey, get the Bible dictionary real quick. Get the word. Get the word for family.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Job went against Sirach 25 and 16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman.
Right. Because like I said, man, hey, that wicked woman will bring stress, man. As we know, stress kills, man.
Yep.
You know?
Cause a man to have weak, feeble knees.
And that's the reason why men don't live as long as women, man, because they're constantly stressing us out, which is it was weakening our immune system, and therefore killing us, man.
You know how terrible a woman is when Solomon said that, whatever, Solomon or Ecclesiastes. Well, I knew even with the brother, the prophet say that, man, he'd rather dwell with a lion, man, before he dwell with a woman, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
And he said he'd rather dwell with a dragon as well, man.
Because you look into the situation, man, because a lot of these men, the reason why, you know, a lot of these men, they fill up with the prison center or the graveyard, all because behind women, man.
Right. Hey, that scripture ain't gonna get all to that, bro. Sirach 25 and 16. I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. Verse 17. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face. The darkness her countenance like sackcloth.
That's how you see them demons on them, man.
Hell yeah.
With all that makeup and stuff, all that, man. You see the demons on these women, man.
Perfect example is Beyonce, man. You know?
And what is you said, no, woman about her haughty looks.
We will keep going all the way down to 25. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly.
Because you know the rumors, man.
Right.
The rumors, man. You feel ashamed if you hear something about your homeboy telling you what your woman doing.
Hey, they say everybody that has had it happen where you find out the woman fuck somebody else or was a hoe back in her, before you got with her, man.
History, man.
Yeah, that brings shame into a man.
They say he shall sigh bitterly, man. He could be like, oh man, I thought I had a good one, man. You know what I'm saying? Continuing on, it says, all wickedness, this is Sirach 25:19, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
It's nothing to her. Was it Proverbs that she wipeth her mouth and say if she's done no wickedness?
Oh, man.
That's the spirit that's on a woman. She'll never take accountability.
Right.
You know, she'll try to reverse it on you, blame the issue on you when she got caught.
Exactly.
You know, whatever it is, but that's her spirit.
It's your fault she fucked another
Come on, man.
Right.
You wasn't home.
Yeah.
I was home. Like, bitch, look at it. You wasn't. You been working. You driving trucks. They make
She give me the reason.
Yeah.
Let me give you the reason.
But she wipe up her mouth and say she do no wickedness.
He was there. He came.
Come on, man.
They push the stereotype as in America that the black man is the biggest, the so-called Negro is the biggest cheater here in America. But when you look,
they call it bigamy.
yeah. But when you look at the status of it, you find out, man, that the women, the Negro women, the biggest cheater out of the whole of all women.
Right.
They're trying to push having side relationships.
Get Isaiah 3. All right. Get Isaiah 3 and start at 16 and read on down.
Hey, we got that family for you.
Yeah, bring that out too and give me that Isaiah
I'll
3.
get that real quick
Because we in that time where all the stuff we talking about We in the time of Jacob's trouble. You see what I'm saying? And all of this, all the perks, all the shit that she was able to get away with, it's gonna come to an end. You know. But get that real quick, and then we're gonna get back into the prophecy.
So just showing you that having more than one woman is legal in the law. This is Deuteronomy 21 and 15. If a man have 2 wives, one beloved and another hated, and they have borne him children, both the beloved and the hated, if the firstborn son be hers that was hated, which, you know, just going to the point, you can have 2 wives, man. The firstborn will get the birthright, man. You know, just going into that. You got it.
Con, this is out of the Bible dictionary of Zondervan, and this is the definition of family. The family is the concept of a family in the Bible differs from the modern institution.
Differs.
Shalak, let me read it again. The family, the concept of the family in the Bible differs from the modern institution. The Hebrew family was larger than families today.
Because we had more than one woman, and that's how you spread. That's why it's like, they call it polygamy or whatever, but you have to have the population. That's why you see animals. Animals, the male has more than one mate, man.
Hey, and you go back and look at some of these shows like Jerry Springer and Maury, they do shows on polygamy. Them women be happy as hell, man. Them when he'll try to build up some contention strife, but they be like, we share his time. He spend time with her on this day, and we all help the kids out. They all be good.
That brings less stress.
Kind. Let me keep going. The Hebrew family is larger than families today, including the father of the household, his parents, if he living, his wife or wives, and children, his daughters and sons, and son-in-law, slaves, guests, and foreigners under the protection.
Hey, read that again, because we go back to the point where it says his wives are wives.
The family dictionary. The concept of a family in the Bible differs from the modern institution. Differs from the modern institution. The Hebrew family was larger than families today, including the father of the household, his parents, if he living, his wife or wives.
That's the point.
That's why Esau made it this way. That's why the definition said that the Hebrew family differs from the modern family today. You know what I'm saying?
Ultimately, monogamy, you know, having one wife is population control, man.
That's why he set us in this system like that. You see? But give me that Isaiah, man. We're gonna get back into these prophecies, man. Isaiah 3 start at verse 16 and read down. Okay? Because this is the future. This is the future of the modern woman, man. You know?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 16.
And let me say real quick, man, we could care less for you Jakes out there that's listening, that's getting emotional about what we saying, man. All right, these are all facts, man. We deal with nothing but facts. All right? Everything is all for the edification of the elect, man.
That's right.
All right, go ahead, Doc.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 16. It said, moreover, the Lord Yahweh said, because the daughter of Zion are haughty and walk with stretchers from stretchers for necks and want eyes, walking and making as they go, and making tinkling with her feet, with their feet. Verse 17.
Yeah, because these women are undisciplined, man. Going back to being one time, man. In every man's face out in public with your man, but you looking at another man right in his face. She be out with her husbands and sizing up other dudes.
Hey, the scripture said getting out the women the liberty to gather abroad.
Right.
They shouldn't be out there doing that shit.
We see that all the time. Keep going out.
Verse 17. Therefore the Lord Yahweh Shah will spike with a sob the crown of the head of the daughter of Zion.
Right. It says smite the crown of her head.
Yeah. That's the proof to show them why a lot of you Israelite women start with the head of you Israelite women, which is the tribe of Judah, you Judite women. That's the reason why you see you women have so many problems with your damn head. Start with the head. Because hey, them curses hit the head of Israel the worst, on down.
And all the answers in the Bible, man. So women want to know, how come these other heathen nation women, and either the Northern Kingdom women, how come their hair grow all the way down to their buttocks and whatnot? But her hair, hair can't even grow enough for her to put in a ponytail. You know what I'm saying?
And we know the scriptures tell us that that's a woman's glory. She glory in her hair. So that's the reason why the Lord took your glory from you, because these women are proud, and because these women, they are it said they walk with wanton eyes,
And to add further insult to injury, these weaves that these women be getting in their heads, it came out that Elam over there in India, they was taking hair off the corpses of dead bodies. And using
maggots and stuff.
and that's be these weaves that that the Israelite woman would get, and that's why she would get them different like breakouts in her scab, in her scalp and shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
They also be fucking with their mind too.
Yeah.
spirits on them,
Yeah, put spirits on them. Keep reading out.
We'll start over. This is verse 17 of John 3. Isaiah 3. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 3, verse 17. Therefore the Lord will spike with a sour crown of the head of the daughter of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts.
Keep going.
In that day, the Lord Yahweh Shemel Washah will take away the verity of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their curls and their round tires like the moon.
Yep.
Verse 19.
That's why you got a lot of them shaped like damn Bam Bam Bigelow together, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? All out of shape, man, like a damn big chicken nugget, man. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 19. The chain, the bracelet, and the mufflers, the bonnet, the ornaments of the leg, and the headbands, and the tablets, and the earrings.
Yep.
The earrings and the nose jewelries.
Keep going.
The changeable suits, apparels, and the necklace, and the whipples, and the crystalline pins.
Right, because we coming in the time with Jacob's trouble, man. So all the accessories,
about to be gone.
all the women's so-called beauty, the makeup, you know, all the stuff that she indulges in, is about to be taken away. That's what the scripture's getting into. Keep going up.
And to show you that's proof of that, because when this whole quarantine started, these bitches couldn't go to the hair store and get that weave and stuff.
Right. Couldn't shave or whatever.
Keep going up.
Isaiah chapter 4, chapter 3, verse 23. The glasses and the fine linen, and the hoods and the vows.
Yep.
Verse 24. It shall come to pass that instead of the sweet smell, there shall be a stink.
Yup. And these women do stink, man.
You
know, body counts all high. You know, bad diets. You see what I'm saying? STDs. You see what I'm saying?
We brought out that time that Judah, I think, leads with STDs or herpes or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. You know?
They call it I think it's called vaginosis.
Yeah.
But them dealing
Bacteria
with
vaginosis.
Because you got the report came out that said that when these women deal with multiple men on a high level, it messes their vagina up, man.
Destroying themselves.
Then they got they semen all the things, man. All this different semen that's
rotting in them.
Yeah, because in the law it says you're not supposed to mix seed, man. That's in the law, man. That's what they do.
Keep reading out.
That's where them diseases coming from.
Yep.
Continue on. Instead of a rent, instead of a well-set hair, baldness.
That's why they bald head.
That's why they bald.
They bald and fat.
Remember that old song, bald head, scalp and wag.
Ain't got no head back.
That's where that come from, most of That's the curses. You think it is just by accident? It's the curses.
God.
It's the curses.
Keep going out.
Come on, man.
Continue on. Instead of a stammering, gliding of the sackcloth, or burning instead of beauty.
Right, so the Lord is he gonna plague that so-called beauty, man. Keep going out.
That's why most of these chicks, man, they take that most of these chicks, they take that makeup off, man. You see their true nature. Right. You see all that beauty that you thought they had, man, but they really ugly, man. That's what that burning mean, man. Instead of beauty, man.
Actually, you see the pimples and the acne, the darkness. You see them demons. Because when the women take that makeup off, you look under their eyes, you see them demons on them, man. You see them heavy demons on the women, man.
And you remember the damn Eve woman, man, brother that put in the group chat where, you know what I'm saying, before and after.
Oh, man.
Like the damn
she was bald-headed,
head or whatnot.
bumps on her face.
That's witchcraft, man.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's
heavy witchcraft.
That's heavy witchcraft.
That's heavy deception.
This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 25. In the read, it said, "Thou men shall fall by the sword.
Yep.
The mighty in their war." Verse 26.
That's gonna be World War III.
Yes.
The Lord said, your man gonna die in World War
Get 2nd Ezra 16.
But see, that's proof to back up what was read earlier about how a man's going to be more precious than fine gold. There's going to be a
righteous men.
Yeah, there's going to be a shortage of men out here, period. But even amongst them, like I say, it's going to be very few men out here. The elect is very few, you know, so they're going to look for that.
Finish that off. Finish that off. But get 2nd Ezra 16, verses 33 through 35 to add on to that.
This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 26. And her gate shall lament and mourn, and she began desolate, shall sit upon the ground.
Right. So she gonna be humble, man.
Yep.
It says she that is desolate shall sit on the ground, man. So all of that pride, you know what I'm saying? All of that trying to be a man, claiming to be a man and all that shit. All right, the Lord is about to take that all away. Your beauty, you know, you're gonna see these women out here looking finished, growing mustaches and shit.
Armpit hair.
You know what I'm saying? Like hairy and shit. That's what's gonna happen in this time of trouble, man.
But that's showing you because the main reason of her pride is because of the women's beauty, man.
Yep.
They look to get them
Yep.
pretty much anything they want, man.
Yep.
You know?
Lord taking that away.
I got a quick precept to go with that perfectly.
I got
This is
one too.
Jeremiah 4:30 through 31. I'm gonna start at 30. Jeremiah 4:30, and it reads, it says, "And when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do?" So when the Most High bring the rest of these curses, you know, on you women, and Isaiah 4:1 is here, what are you gonna do is the question. Because the majority of you gonna die, you know, because the Most High gonna put you to death because you ain't of the elect. It says, "What wilt thou do? When thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do?" It says, "Though thou deck thyself with chrism, though thou deckest thyself with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with painting," that's all that makeup he was talking about. It says, "In vain shalt thou make thyself fair." It's all in vain. You know, because y'all women wicked as hell.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know, so like the brother, like the priest was saying, women will do that. Their beauty is what gets them over in this life. So because of their beauty, I got a little bit more. It says, "In vain shalt thou make thyself fair. Thy lovers will despise thee. They will seek thy life." Speaking about all you was talking earlier about all these jakes that's gonna come back and be like, "Yo, been on child support." It says, "Thy lovers, all the men that you done dealt with, go seek your life. They gonna come back wanting to kill, put you to death."
That's right, bro.
I got
A little bit more. "For I have heard the voices of the daughters, I have heard the voices of a woman in travail, and the anguish of her that bringeth forth her first child. The voice of the daughters of Zion," here it is, "that bewaileth herself, that spreadeth her hands, saying, Woe is me now, for my soul is weary because of murderers." And she gonna really see in that day that she the weaker vessel.
Oh yeah.
You know? Her soul gonna be weary.
There's gonna be some Jack the Ripper niggas out here in that day.
They waiting.
When this society crash out, man. You know, waiting.
Yeah, and they talking about the fun of the police. Y'all women done.
Oh, it's finished. And this is what's going to be the point of that. Micah 7:10. "Then she that is mine enemy shall see it.
Yes.
And shame shall cover her, which is unto me,
It says she that's my what?
my enemy."
Hey, they're against us on the side.
Because look, man, like I said, we bringing back Black Lives Matter up again. If Black lives really matter, why are you people not out here protesting the abortion clinics? Because they come out here with the statistics that tell you that abortion is the #1 killer in the black community, man.
Yep.
So you nigga women that will fuck everything and get pregnant and go dump the baby off at the clinic, you have a lot of blood on your hands, man. That's ultimately you going and sacrificing your children on the Molech, man.
Yep. Right.
But it says, Micah 7:10. "Then she that is mine enemy."
Hey, you had a chick on World Star that was bragging about her 7 kids getting snatched up by the CPS. And she was smoking weed and drinking like, yeah, they came and got him. Yeah, you know, like she finessed the sister, like she wanted the kids to get snatched up. Like she was proud too. She was like, yeah, them kids. She said the kids out of there, I can live my life again. All these kids is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like it's on World Star. You can look at that shit. Yeah.
And once again, the scriptures showing that this system that Esau done created that he allowed to go on, it promotes whoredom. Because she gonna go back and get with another nigga and have more kids.
That's right.
This shit wicked, man.
"Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, now she shall be trodden down as the mire in the streets." So the Lord's going, he's gonna mow you bitches down like shit in the streets, man.
That's right.
Because you women walk with great pride. Like I said, that humbling period, whenever he totally shuts down the system, 911 is no more, and you're gonna be totally left out here open. Hey, it's gonna be game time on you people, on the women, man. And it's gonna be the crazy. You got these crazy Edomites. You got these niggas that you done got locked up for all these years. They're gonna clear the prisons out, man. There's gonna be all these different type of people that's gonna want your damn head, man. You women got so much shit that y'all done done to these men out here, yo. And it's gonna be all justified in the Lord's eyes, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, get that real quick. Then somebody get Daniel 12:1.
All right. 2nd Ezra 16:33.
Time of trouble, cause hey, like the elder said, hey, Babylon is through.
That's right. That's
You
right.
know, it's going down.
That's right. That's right. "The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegroom. The woman shall mourn, having no husband. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of Yahweh Shai."
Right. So we're in the time where they about to implement the draft. And you women are gonna be #1 on the list.
Right.
You said you was men. All right, the Lord, hey, Esau gonna give you that damn M16 and send you out into the Middle East,
I
man.
know y'all remember that old Gatorade commercial with me and him. It said, anything you can do, I can do better. All right, we're gonna see that in that thing, man. We're gonna really see that, man, because like I said, y'all pride's gonna have to be done away with, man. You know.
And that draft is coming soon, man. Because they not reopening all these colleges and these high schools.
Oh yeah,
right. Shit, nah. Class of 2020, y'all probably gonna get shipped off to that damn draft, man. That's where y'all, that's where y'all big celebration gonna be at, man. Out there in that damn World War III,
in the barracks.
Remember when you remember when before Obama left office, man, he passed the act, Draft My Daughter Act. You know, so it already into the fact that that you women are already gonna be drafted, man.
They included the women.
What else scripture?
Get that Daniel 12. Yeah.
It's Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, that the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was there since a nation, even to that same time. And we know that this time that we've come into is going to be the worst thing that ever happened on the earth, man. But worse than 70 AD. Worse than in slavery, man. Worse than the flood, man. Before the flood. So the Lord is about to bring hella judgment here, man. All right. So it says, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. So the elect is going to be the only ones taken care of out here. Everybody else, man, they're going to be left out here to die. And there's not going to be no sympathy for you women, especially not you niggas, man. Because everything that you going to get handed to you, you reaped it yourself, man. And that scripture tell you, you reap what you sow, man. You know? Right. So you reap wickedness, you going to sow. Or you sow wickedness, you going to reap it, man.
I got real quick. Matthew 24:12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
And you see that now, you know? Hey, you got women and men getting knocked off every day over nothing, man. You know, like I said, we had the damn shootout happen down here like earlier this week, man. 15 people got shot, and other people got ran over by cars, man. So they're going to show you, hey, there's people out here and they don't give a fuck no more about nothing.
Right. Hey, look at Chicago, man. Prime example, man. Even though we know Esau playing along with that too. A lot of these damn undercover cops shooting and gunning you daggone Jakes down.
But you see, you use Chicago as an example. I don't know if y'all remember when they had them Jakes that kidnapped that mentally retarded girl, man, and tortured her ass, and they was in the house, man. Tied her up, raped her, and tortured her and shit, man. You know, so hey, there's no type of damn love out in these streets, man.
That's right. That's right.
The Lord about to have that spirit out here in Babylon, man.
That's right.
Those wicked spirits, man. Those spirits created for vengeance is about to be running rampant around here, man. Yeah. And that's gonna be the downfall of America, man.
Yep. That's why Yahweh Shema was shot, starting the elders apostles on down to us, man. He sent us out B times early to go out there and give that warning, man. Right. To go out there and prophesy, man. You know?
I got a scripture. This is Sirach 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
Kind, man. So you know what I'm saying, like your Jack the Rippers, you know what I'm saying, the daggone police officer, if we don't know whether or not it's a hoax or not with the guy daggone George Floyd, whether it's a hoax or not or whatnot, hey, Spirit Yahweh Shema Shah put it, because the cops be gunning you niggas down every doggone day, man. So Yahweh Shema Shah put these spirits on these cops, put these spirits on goddamn Jake, you know what I'm saying, Jake their own worst enemy at the end of the day, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? So that be the spirit, martial law. So, yeah. So when the damn niggas sit up there and gun a nigga down, hey, man, the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, that's judgment, man. All right? Yahweh Shema Shah create and put it in that nigga's spirit, go out there and do that.
Exactly.
The scripture says whosoever perish being innocent.
That's right. That's right.
If a baby died in a car accident, hey, that's what's his life, man. Yeah. That's it, man. And that's judgment.
Ezekiel 9:4. They both utterly old, young.
Women and children, man.
Hey, like going back to Chicago, where you had one of those Jakes that got killed was a 3-year-old little boy, man. And he was in his house, man. His mama was afraid to take him outside or go outside or whatever, you know what I'm saying, because of, you know what I'm saying, Jake out there and whatnot that shot rat, you know what I'm saying. But then keeping him in the house, he still got riddled with goddamn bullets. All right. So hey, that was that judgment of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. All right.
That's the judgment of the Lord.
Finishing off, it says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made him.
It'll appease Yahweh Shema Shah, man. It makes him feel good, man. So Yahweh Shema Shah seeing the daggone rice duo up there in Ohio, 12-year-old that run around with a damn toy gun like he retarded or whatever, and the police gun his behind down. Hey, guess what did Yahweh Shema Shah shed tears for that boy? Hell nah, man. It'll please Yahweh Shema Shah for the police to gun that 12-year-old boy down, man. The rest of you simple niggas out
The scriptures say, lift up not a cry and pray not for them, man.
That's right.
Especially this abomination over my left, man. That's why we don't pray for the 2/3, man.
Right.
If y'all want to put down a comment board why we don't pray for the 2/3, that's why we don't pray for the 2/3, man.
Hey, but you can thank BLM for that, man, because that's what they protecting now.
Right.
Shit like that, man.
Continuing on, it says, fear and hail and famine and death. All these were created for vengeance, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions.
Yeah, hey, that coronavirus, man. Hey, that was created for Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Because ultimately, we know Yahweh Shema Shah ruleth in kingdom of men, man.
That's right.
All right, he put the idea in Esau's head on the left-hand side, man.
That's right.
All right, you know what I'm saying? To set this coronavirus is pretty much in order to usher in this one world order, man. To take away all your doggone rights, take away the Constitution, man.
Jacob's trouble.
Right? Yeah, Jacob's trouble. Beginning of Jacob's trouble, man.
Yeah, wait till they come with that. They already sent a second wave and they're ready to bring vaccination.
Right.
We already know those vaccinations ain't got nothing but poison in them, man. You know, when no vaccination come, man, you really gonna see people dropping dead from illness, man.
They're already doing trials in South Africa.
Yeah, they doing it with the Hamites.
Yeah.
Really might be Jake over there.
Yeah.
That's what they probably doing. They really probably testing out Israelites over there
They are.
in South Africa, man.
Well, they're telling black people, period. But either way, though.
Yeah.
But, let's say, brother,
Yeah. Just going into the them deleting the videos and stuff, man. They you know, just recently put up a video, and you know, Esau monitoring everything, and now it's at a point where Esau is taking down videos left and right and left. Oh yeah, taking down videos left and right and left. But like in the title of the caption of the video was like the 50 million people is gonna die due to this vaccine, because it was a woman on there that was a epidemiologist, PhD, and she came out saying, look, these are what the facts are, and she was like, I'm just telling it like it is. If you go and take the vaccine, it takes vaccines 5 to 10 years to be tested in order to know, you know, what the effects are going to be, etc. So she was like, there's no vaccine that can be put out in 8 months, a year and a half, 2 years. She said, if it gets put out, people are going to die. That's what happens if you put out a vaccine, you know, before thoroughly testing it. So she said 50 million people are going to die. So on there, Esau sees that. It's like a 2-minute video and rips the damn video off within like 2 or 3 hours, because that shows you the truth. Esau trying to suppress the truth. You know what I'm saying?
And even speaking on that, because the lady that's bringing forth them facts, that's showing that Esau's about to come down to draconian laws.
Yep.
She was actually working with Anthony Fauci and all them,
Yep.
doing it in the discovery and pushing out this propaganda. Yep. And she got tired of it, man. And she spoke out and started speaking out. And what they do, they threw her ass in jail, man. They took all her accolades down and all that stuff, threw her in jail, and basically set up a scenario as she was a criminal, man. That's the mindset of Esau. That's what he's gonna do when it comes to this truth. He's gonna start suppressing it and trying to put us as terrorists and label us as all these damn BIEs and things like that. Because we're speaking for truth concerning his vaccines and that damn RFID chip, man, which he's bringing forth, man.
The brother always say it's an assault on truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's an assault on truth.
Let me go with y'all. This is Psalms 10 and the Psalms 10 and 2. It says, the wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor. Let them that be taken in devices that they have imagined.
Hey, read that again, bro.
Psalms 10 and 2. It says, the wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor.
And you see that going on now, man. And you see that, man. That's why Esau is getting away with making you niggas walk around with a mask on and it's 100 degrees outside. Right. That's the mindset of you people. You on a low frequency, man. You can't use common damn sense. You can't use common sense to know you walk around with a mask on is gonna destroy your respiratory system, man. It's gonna weaken it, man. But that's read that again, bro.
And look at this daggone Eve. She coming with a dust mask on and smoking a cigarette, bro.
Come on. That contradicts itself.
What's the point?
This is Psalms 10 and 2. The wicked in his pride doeth persecute the poor.
Yeah, that's why he's destroying. He's using these Black Lives, this BLM to do what, man? Bring forth martial law, blame it on you niggas, and also while you protesting, he's gonna blame it. Oh, you the reason why it's spreading and why that second wave is spreading like it is, man.
That's why he got the COVID system.
That's why
the COVID tracking system.
Yep, he's gonna blame you niggas, man.
Exactly. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous whom the Lord abhorred.
And Esau, that's what he's doing, man. He's boasting how he's he got you niggas standing home and how he's bringing forth his new world order, man. Nova Seclorum, man, order out of chaos. That's what he's bringing forth.
And he's also he's pretty much paying these niggas off, the lot of y'all, man.
Yep.
He says he blessed the covetous whom the Lord abhorred, because you got these niggas that's for Esau's agenda. You got the fourth, you got these celebrities all coming out saying they got the COVID, but they asymptomatic.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So that's showing you that these niggas are pushing Esau's agenda, man.
Yeah, they with it because they're part of the brotherhood, man.
Right. The Boule, the black Boule, man.
Yep, kind.
It says the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High.
Nope, because Esau doesn't believe in the Most High, man.
Right.
What he believes, but he knows is that his time is short, man. Like it goes back in Job 24, man. The triumph of the wicked is short. Esau know that he can't rule but a short time, man. He know that Jacob has the blessing, man. At least Esau, the children, like the scriptures say, the children of the night are wiser than the children of the day. Esau understands the prophecies, man. He understands the prophecy. He knows he's going down, man.
That's right.
See, that's why before he up for a couple of months, man, it's just been COVID.
Yeah.
And he seeing them getting played out. He had to come with that damn
Black Lives
whole protest.
Matter.
Now and all of a sudden, now it's back to George Floyd. Now all of a sudden back to COVID.
Now it's back to the second wave because it's doing what how you say it, Highland dialectic.
Hegelian dialectic.
Hegelian dialectic. That's what he bringing you distractions, man. He's keeping you what, man? Confused, man.
Yep.
He keeping you in a confused state. Somebody grab Isaiah 24:10, please.
Let me finish this. It says, the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. Yahweh Shai is not in all his thoughts.
And he's not, man. Look at this word. Look at this system, man. When they say God bless America, they're not talking about the God of the Bible, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They're not talking about him. They're talking about the God of Satan, man. Because with the God of Satan, what happened, man? He is blessing them to do what? Run rapid with wickedness, man. Homosexuals, pedophiles. You got pedophiles running this society, man. God, man. Yeah, man. The straight wickedness is like that, man. Like the scriptures say, they declare their sin unto Sodom, man.
They hide it not.
And they hide it not. They boast with it, man. They boast and brag to like, look what I got your people doing, man. Look what they doing, man. The accuser of our brother, man.
That's right.
You got that for me? Isaiah 24:10.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, verse 10. It says the city of confusion is broken down.
And that's America, man. City of confusion is broken down, man. Confusion goes back to means the will. Fusion means mixture, man. And that's why you see that people are in a confused state, man. They don't know the march or to stay their ass home, man. They don't know what to do, man. They don't. Yeah, and they don't know. They don't know when to go to the bathroom and wear a mask. You got masks on in the car. They confused. These people are they in straits, man. They don't know what's going on, man. Read that again, bro.
This is Isaiah 24:10.
Yeah.
The city of confusion is broken down.
Con.
Every house is shut up.
Every house is shut up. Why you think, hey, look behind us, man. All these stores, all these places, all your Home Depots and all these stores are shutting down. You got Apple just closed 14 stores this week, man. You got more places around here that's shutting the government. They shutting it back down. Texas, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina. They about to shut the place back down, man.
You got the
Second wave.
Yeah, the COVID joint is rising. You know, you got down there in Florida, and they about to do the NBA season again, man. But them numbers is jumping up, man. They say you got these different companies, like you got Chuck E. Cheese that just filed for bankruptcy, man. That's a big name in America, man. You know, so they about to go out of business, man. So they're showing you that America, and their economy is crippling, man. And they're using this coronavirus as the main thing to destroy it, man.
And people don't see the mass deception that he's running with, because he wants to crash the dollar, man. Bring forth what? That digital currency. And that digital currency, we already know what's coming with that. Hey, read that again, bro.
Yeah, they said they was gonna pay the next stimulus check with digital money or something like that.
It's going to entice it, because Trump came out and said that this next stimulus is going to be very generous.
He did say that.
I'm hearing about 6,000, man.
And at the same time, that scripture say what? A gift destroy the heart, man. Because at the same time with that, they had a bill they brought out, I think, a week or 2 weeks ago, the HR bill talking about digital currency, man. So if he bringing out an HR bill to the House of Representatives about a digital currency, what they doing? They already putting it on the table to bring it forth, man.
You had Apostle Tahar went into how over the past, let's say, never in U.S. history that you had the debt clock jump from about 200,000, trillion. Like it went up by like 3 trillion within about 2 months, man. 3 or 4 trillions up within months.
Showing you that he's doing nothing but preparing for war. That's all that is. He's doing nothing preparing for war. You got something?
I got a precept for the elder. This is Revelation, the 13th chapter, and I'm gonna start at the 11th verse. It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb.
That beast representing what? This system, all right? America, EU, NATO, the beast system, the dragon, which is synonymous. Go ahead.
And he had 2 horns like a lamb.
Yeah, in the scripture say he had 2 horns like a lamb because Esau plays both sides. Okay?
You're Republican, you're
You're
Democrat.
Democrats. You see? You know, he's the good guy, he's the villain. You know? Keep going.
And he spake as a dragon.
Yeah, going back to what you said earlier about them draconian laws about to be coming in effect. Okay, because this coronavirus is being used to take down the economy, and then he's gonna bring all these restrictions to not let people do anything. You know, he's basically gonna tighten that squeeze, man.
Hey, you're saying that now because you got it now to where everywhere is requiring a mask now. So if you don't got a mask, you can't go into the stores. You can't go get food. You can't do nothing without having a mask. And that's the beginning. And it's only gonna get tighter and tighter from here, man.
When it comes with the mask, then it comes with the curfews, man. Then it comes with the restriction on how many people can go in the store, and you got to wait out line. All he's doing is setting you up for what? Military protocol, 6 feet. All they gonna do, that's what they doing, man.
Right,
that's how they doing it.
That word I like to use all the time.
Because he's about to usher in.
Gradualism.
It's gradualism.
It's gradualism.
They gonna gradually present the chip to you.
This is the setup. This is the setup of the beast kingdom, the beast system, man. They're slowly conditioning you to get ready. That's why they keep saying the new norm, because this is the beginning of the new world order, man.
Hey, and with the new world order, it comes what? Re-education. So that's what they basically doing. They re-education. They getting the people how to do what? How to think as in the system, man.
If I can quickly say, you know, at my job, man, we gotta wear masks, and you know, I work on like a assembly line, and they tell us we gotta be 6 feet from each other on an assembly line. Like, how the hell we gotta work? We gotta work right beside each other, put the stuff in, but we gotta be 6 feet. Right. And that just, you know, something just, I mean, where I work at, that just is a little something. Imagine, like the brother say, worldwide, man. At your job, they gonna put it in your goddamn home. You got 6 feet in your home.
They're gonna have the kids in school wearing masks, man. That's what they want, man.
That's the 6 feet.
That's what they want.
But to show you this all the hopes, man. What kingdom or country in their right mind gonna allow their people to go out in public in the midst of a so-called pandemic?
Thank you.
Come on, man.
Bring that back.
It's all a setup, man. Revelation 13 and 12. Oh, you want me to go back to 11?
Go back to 11.
Revelation 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
Right, because the Democrats and these Republicans, they're puppets, man. You know, but like you said, he had 2 horns. It had 2 horns like a lamb because he plays both sides. Man. Keep going,
because he basically trying to put up that front, man, as if he, you know, with this whole Democrat and Republican Party, they have the Democrats that cater toward the needs of the so-called poor and needy, and the Republicans, they cater to towards the so-called rich and powerful. You know, but basically they all in cahoots with each other, man.
Exactly.
You know,
that's the stage. You know,
that scripture that say even Satan has formed himself into the children of angel of light.
You
know, so even Esau, man, he'll take on the form like he's all for your good, but really he's behind the scenes trying to seek to destroy you.
That's the both sides. He plays the hero and the villain.
And with the vaccine, trying to make it seem like it's something.
Like the vaccine is going to be for your health, but it's really for your destruction.
He the one that comes with that whole problem, reaction, solution, man. He presents the problem, then all of a sudden he gets the reaction out of you people, you stupid people, and then he comes with that solution. And ultimately his solution is going to be what? His new world order, man.
That's straight confusion in itself, man. How you got a so-called guy that creates damn computers? Then they say no, he's making vaccines.
Yeah,
man.
like,
he's the head of the health.
And then exactly. And then at the same time he's for extermination and depopulation. But now I have a vaccine that's beneficial for your health.
Right.
That don't add up, man. Exactly, man. That's how he simps these people, man.
Revelation 13 and 12. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him,
which is the Roman Empire.
Yep.
Okay, which this place is the Roman Empire reincarnated. That's right. Go ahead.
And causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
Which is that Roman Empire system.
Yep.
You know, keep going.
Verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven and on the earth in the sight of men.
Going into what? His nuclear technology, man. The ICBM missiles and satellites, you know?
Space
Force, all of that. Keep going.
Revelation 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
Yep.
Oh, man, one of the miracles is that RFID chip, man.
Yep, there we go.
That mark of the beast, man. That's a miracle, man. Where you can tell people it can be a cashless society. You ain't got to worry about losing your car keys, your ID, you know, your money on your card, the money in your wallet. You can just have it on in your hand, on your forehead, and that's a miracle to most people.
Yep. Through his technology, that's how he deceives people.
Yeah, and one mass deception he was doing for years till it got exposed was a man landing on the moon.
Yeah.
That was deceiving people for years, man. He was brought up thinking that a man really landed on the moon, man. He used his way, his technology and his deception, man.
And deceiveth, Revelation 13 and 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
Right, and his media is a part of that too.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live.
Go ahead.
Verse 15. And he had power.
And that's getting into this new world order system that this coronavirus is ushering in.
Right.
You know, they're going to crash the economy and bring in this one world order. Keep going.
That's their whole plan, man.
That's it.
And it's going to ultimately lead to what's it's about to get into, going into that RFID chip, man.
God.
It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast.
Yep.
That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right, so that's the new system. Yep. You know, it's going to be involving the what? These vaccines, the chip.
The beheadings.
Yes, the beheadings. You know, the people that are martial law, the people that are not with the protocol, so to speak, they're going to get put to death, casted out of society. These are the times we're coming into. Go ahead.
Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Right, because right now, how are they doing it? Vaccines. Okay, but eventually, like you said, it's going to lead to the microchipping of everybody, man. That's the ultimate goal for the elites.
Yep, and like I was talking about earlier with that gradualism, man. He saw, you know, he been putting it in his movies and all of that, man. And now I think they're talking about if they bring back the NBA, the NBA players got to wear the smart rings and all that. But that's symbolizing the chip. You know, that's symbolizing that RFID microchip.
Precursor.
The mark of the beast, a precursor, man.
Then they just now passed the bill, the HR 666 bill.
Come on, man.
Trace bill.
Yeah.
They already said that everybody at the protest. They assume they got the coronavirus because they can trace somebody's phone.
That's what Trump said. That's what Trump said.
The brothers, because the brothers brought up how now they got on your phone, they just automatically update your phone to COVID-19 notification and all that.
Yeah, hey, and that was a precursor on that text message that that Trump sent out about a year and a half ago, man. When everybody got that text at one time, man. Yeah, that's
they were seeing what was up. Revelation 13 and 16 again, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Right, that word mark going back to what? Charagma, man.
That's right.
So you Jakes out there, if you don't know what the mark of the beast is by now, then you're going to be destroyed, man. All right? It is nothing else but the RFID chip, man.
That's right.
All right? Go ahead.
Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark.
Right, so how are you not going to be able to buy and sell with Christianity, man?
Right.
Or the white woman, man. Or an embargo, man. Okay? You can't buy or sell unless you have that mark, man.
Right. They're gonna make that RFID chip the new digital currency, man.
That's right.
They've been doing heavy test runs over in Sweden for a while now.
Yeah.
As far as in the facilities, as far as gas station, all that.
They chipped up over there.
Yeah, they
Real
chipped
heavy,
up
man.
all of them, man.
And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark.
Yep.
Or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Yep.
Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast.
And that's heavy because it said here is wisdom. That's here's wisdom. That's even though it sounds simple, but it's heavy at the same time. Because the chip is that small. But that's a heavy prophecy, man. Because that's simple to a nigga. Oh, man, don't take the chip. It ain't that easy like we saying it, man. Yeah, you think, oh, they just gonna walk and say, hey, take it. No, it's gonna be more heavier than you think it is, man. It's gonna be forced onto you, man.
You're gonna be forced with that decision if you're gonna take that chip or not, man.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna start taking away your basic necessities,
Yeah,
man.
your rights, man. Because
water,
they doing it in China, man. They got the social credits, man.
Yep.
Where they can test you, when they can see if he's posting up videos speaking out against the government. He's talking about this on his Instagram, on his Snap. Hey, take this away. Take his kids, they can't go to this school. No, he can't get on this train or this plane. They've been doing that in China for a while. America just doing what? America's playing catch up.
Yep.
That's all they doing, man.
Hey, just like you say, prime example. Oh, you can't enter this store if you got a dust mask on.
Right.
You can't come in the
Right,
store without a dust mask.
they already setting it up like that, man. Yeah, giving y'all that preview.
That's why it says where it says he causeth all.
bring that up.
When you look up that word causeth, it goes back to a mandate.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So the chip is going to be mandated. It's going to be in law. It's going to be enforced.
That's why they talking about the mandatory vaccines, man.
Come on, man.
Hey, I got a precept. Bring that out, bro. Daniel's 8.
Oh, 8 and
25.
25.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 8, verse 25. And the read is in, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
That's why they already bringing up what the HR bills on the digital currency, man. Because through his policies, read it again.
Through his policy, and also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
And that's what he's gonna do, man. That's what Esau's doing. He's causing crafts to prosper in his hand, man. When he bring forth these legislations on the digital currency, when he bring forth the legislation on the HR 666, the tracers, all they doing is causing crafts to prosper in their hand where they can monitor you, man, and take away more of your rights, man.
Right.
Keep going.
He shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many.
And that's what he's saying, man. He said he's coming in peace, man. He's saying with the digital currency, the stimulus check, that's gonna be a good. He said, hey, what you say, bro? It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be a generous.
It's gonna be a generous amount.
Yeah. See, he's doing what?
Yeah, because it's that the snare behind that. The nigga is trying to buy people votes because he know he's losing in the office. But Trump gonna stay in the office though.
Them benefits gonna be tied to the chip
Yeah,
anyway.
all the benefits, because it's already a shortage on food.
Yeah.
It's already a lot of these stores closing.
They doing it on purpose.
Yeah, so when you get the benefits of what going to the store, if you have your digital currency, man. If you don't have it, what you're gonna be an outcast in society.
Because they're slowly integrating that. What you got your Apple Pay.
Yep.
I don't know what the Jordan one is for that, but they got it where you can pay on the phone, so you no longer need to swipe. And it's eventually gonna get to the point where you got Amazon introducing where you can just have your shit already integrated when there. You just go in and shop and walk out. And when you walk out the door, it automatically pays for everything.
That's the digital society we living in. Digital currency.
A smart
Prophecy is being fulfilled right before your eyes, man.
Right.
Jake can't see it though.
How can you not believe that, man?
Come on, man.
Yep.
But you say the Bible is a fucking fairy tale, man.
You got smart cards.
White
man.
man's book.
You know, I just with the brother about it yesterday. You got some people got, I don't know what car it was, but you got the key where you ain't got to put nothing in the door. You just have the key on, you walk to the door and unlock it. Right. That's already.
Come on, man. We there, man.
Right. That's why the scriptures say measure the time.
Diligence.
Yeah.
We're clearly seeing these things coming to pass, man.
The Lord said also that knowledge shall increase.
Right.
So we seeing that what's the word I'm looking for? Like that roll, the rolling prophecy, the overturn,
That's what we coming to pass,
If I can say, I had a car that I had when I used to drive. Now I take my hand out the steering wheel, and it may say if you go to sleep, the cameras around will scan the ground and bring me from the if I start drifting, it would bring me back into the road, man.
Yeah, my car like that too.
And see, and that's what time we living in, man.
All that technology that was given, all that artificial intelligence, man. That was given unto Esau by the Heavenly Father, man.
Yeah, that's part of his blessing, man.
Right.
That's part of his sword, man.
Transhumanism. Yep. All that cyborg transhumanism. That Esau really trying to be like the Most High, man. Artificial. GMO food.
You got robot strippers and shit.
Right.
Yeah. You got robots. You got robots that set up on social media platform.
Hey, you living in a real life Futurama era, man. Come on.
Yeah, you got robots
But this that degenerate society, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we see what's happening with Babylon the Great, man. Hey, America is finished, man. You know, so hey, you got it.
Carl, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 25. Chapter 8, verse 25. Daniel, Salaki. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policy, also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. He shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many.
And that's what's coming, man. Because when he bring forth all these so-called the new way, the new norm, he's gonna destroy a lot of you people, man. Because why? You're gonna give in to the system, man. Because you lack faith, you lack understanding. Especially you Negro, Latino, Native American, Hispanics, man. You don't know what the hell's going on in society, man. You're just a walking dead, man. Yeah, that's why they make movies called The Walking Dead, because it represents the Negro, Latino, Native American, Hispanics, man. They don't know what's going on, man. Finish it out.
I don't know. Midst of all the things going on between the talks of famine, economy collapse,
World War
III, you'll figure that, man, these people have the mind frame of, let me listen to these men up here to see what they're talking about, man. But they spiritually blind, man. Spiritually discerned.
Yeah, they don't got the spirit of the Lord on them, man.
Out of all the things that's going on, you'll have, like, man, let me see what these brothers talk. They out there with Bibles and they speaking out loud, man. The Lord said they stupid, man. It's not his children, man.
They'll rather listen to Black Lives Matter, man.
Yep. They trust in oppression, right?
Right.
You know, they like it says in Isaiah 30. I'm gonna bring this. No, you good. You can sit right here. I just want to bring one point. Hey, this right here, the brother we were speaking about it. This is going into Trump. Well, what was Trump? You were speaking about
Trump saying that I was hearing that the net stimulus check might be around $6,000, man. You know, so we were saying earlier, when they pulled the stimulus thing for the first time for that 12, we were saying before, where all this money come from? Because we know that the country is in millions of dollars, trillions of dollars of debt.
Right.
And then you gotta show the article.
Yep. So now what they'll tell you is, or here on the article, I got it. This is you can look it up for yourself. I found this through the Spirit a few days ago. It's called truthinaccounting.org. You could go on there and look at it for yourself. Because a lot of times Jake think that we just be out here just talking. Truthinaccounting.org. Now this is what it says when you pull it up. It says that this is going into the debt. Salakia. Give me 1 second. This is going into the debt. It says that the debt, you see that on here? Let me zoom it in. It says that the debt, the U.S. published national debt is $26,233,000,000, right? Now, it says the truth right underneath it. So this publishes, it shows, goes into the debt, all the different debt that America has. It says the truth is $125 trillion, right? Now, below there, now it's even more than this. But look, now below there it says each taxpayer's share would be $811,000. Now how in the hell, each taxpayer is so-called 320 million people or 50 million people in America. How in the hell could each taxpayer pay $811,000? Showing you that America, that thick clay, they could never get out of debt.
Right.
So this economy, how the hell can he give you $6,000? How's that possible?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But Jake don't think like that. Jake don't take it. Jake gonna take the damn chip.
And that's what I said, man. America can't climb back out of that. That's why we know when the scriptures tell you that there's no hill in Babylon. That's why.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. And it says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves.
Get the thick clay one first.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 6. And it says, shall not all these take up a proverb against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say,
that proverb you can say it, because what's the slogan for Trump, man? Is to make America great again, man.
Right.
How you gonna make America great when it's drowning in debt, man?
Yeah.
You know, that's how you know this place ain't coming back, man.
True.
So now his first bid was make America great. Now his comeback bid is keep America great.
Right.
Where did the transition happen at, man? Nothing happened with this economy. Nothing happened with the state of this country. So where did the greatness come, man? You know?
You know, to say half of the jobs of America have been lost due to the whole COVID-19 and people rioting and burning them down, man. So how can this place still be great up and make it great again?
Majority of these Americans are relying on unemployment checks, man. You know? Go ahead.
And it says, woe to him that increased that which is not his, how long, and to him that letteth himself with thick clay.
Right, because that thick clay is going into the massive amount of debt that we just seen that America has, man. And there's no way that can be paid off, man. You know, that's why you got these other countries dumping the dollar, the petrol dollar, because they see that shit's worthless, man. You know, and it's going to trickle down to you see these damn businesses and stuff start bankrupting and go out of business, man. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and
That's these businesses going out of business, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And those that look out of the windows be darkened. Verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird.
Yep.
And all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Right. So all these businesses, like you said, you pan the camera around this whole section right here, man.
Yeah.
All these businesses right here have went out of business, man.
Yep.
And that's prophecy taking place, man.
Yep.
Because that's showing you that this place is through. And like I said, the corona thing is only gonna make things worse and worse, man.
That's just over a few months, man. They ain't been closed that damn long, man.
Right. Because what you're seeing happen is Esau is slowly shutting down all these, these mom and pop type businesses, all these. It's making it to where the only thing you're gonna have to really rely on is things like, the big businesses like Walmart, things like Target, things where it's multiple things you can go buy, man, But the these little small businesses, man, they can't keep it open because when this COVID happened, they shut down. They couldn't maintain the lot cost.
Right.
The revenue they couldn't bring back.
Yep.
So all this matters, man. But you people don't look at that,
It
man.
was all by design, man.
Yeah, because the small business one, like you said, keep America running like the restaurants.
Right.
The mom and pop
Yeah,
boys.
the mom and pop.
Yep. That's right.
Because even $500 million companies, man, they cashing out on their money.
Exactly.
And majority of the millions of dollars that they gave, $1 trillion they gave it to the states, man. These capital states, man, they took that money, man, and ran with it, man.
Yep. Here go real quick precept. Talking about the taunted proverb. This is also in Isaiah. It says, Isaiah 14:4. Thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? We're seeing that Babylon is falling. It's coming to the point where it ain't gonna be around no more. That's right. My brother panned it around. It says, the Lord Yahweh have broken the staff of the wicked. This is what we're seeing, the Lord breaking the staff of the wicked, and the scepters of the rulers. Hey, it started with the international banking elite.
Yeah.
Started with the so-called Illuminati, which the real illuminated ones is the elect out here on the four corners of the earth. That's who the real illuminated ones are.
The real enlightened ones.
Yeah, we the ones that got the real light. But Jake can't. Hey, Jake too blind to see.
Right.
No, they ain't gonna see it, man. They ain't gonna see it. They ain't gonna see it till the martial law troop take the butt of his gun and knock him in the face with it. Throw him in the back of a paddy wagon, man, and lead him off to a concentration camp.
Right.
Or blow him away, man.
But they can't see these things taking place though because it's not happening right now, man. Like I said, everything is cool. Hey, Trump giving you niggas free money, You can still go about your daily lives as long as you play ball, man, But it's not gonna happen like that. This is 2nd Ezra 16:21. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. That's exactly what's happening, man. Like the Lord is amping up because we're entering into the time of the end. The last seconds, man. Like that hourglass is almost empty. So what the Lord is going to continue to do is turn things up to where that oven is boiling hot, man. And it's just going to bubble over, and that's going to be the end of America, man. Jacob Trouble's going to come, Esau's going to roll, and Israel's going to rise up, man.
Right. This is that land that was set up for great judgment, man.
Right.
I got a quick one. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night.
And that's why a lot of you people gonna get caught off guard, man, because you're not paying attention to the prophecies, man. You're not looking at everything, all the signs the Lord's giving you, because what you people want is for the Most High Himself to crack them clouds and speak to you face to face, man. Which that's not gonna happen, man. So He has His men out here to talk for Him, man. Where those angels? That when you go into the word angel, it means messenger, man. We're the messengers of the Lord that's bringing you the word of the Lord, man. But you don't want to hear it because you seen our faces. We're just average men to you, but not knowing that we're the messengers of the Lord, man. Right. Go ahead.
And it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then suddenly destruction come upon them.
Right. Keep believing your politicians. Keep believing Trump. Keep believing these celebrities. Change gonna come. Nigga, Obama promised you change it. What changed for y'all? Not a damn thing, man.
Changed them to faggots. That's
right.
What
So with that being said, man, ain't no good change coming, man. It's gonna get worse and worse out here, man. Go ahead.
And it says, as a travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Basically that's it.
Right, because the day of the Lord, it's gonna be a gloomy day out here, man. It's gonna be a lot of death, a lot of destruction. You know, and Israel, the elect of Israel, man, and we're gonna be taken care of in that day, man. We're gonna see salvation, and we finally gonna see the downfall of our enemy, man.
That's right.
You know, so that's the true message that you need to be hearing and saying, man. Not no fucking Black Lives Matter, man.
So with that, but that's the mind frame of Jake, man. They just want to dance and perform and be a coon, man.
Yeah, that's it.
And be a coon. That's what the Lord got to kill 2/3 of our
Hey, that's what I say. These niggas is irrelevant, man. So, hey, our message to the elect and the elect only. So with that being said, man, we're gonna go ahead and close this out. We're gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Double honors to our apostle elders of Great Millstone that taught us the truth and that rule well. Peace and citation to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.
I didn't give no niggas no damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we done with that.